So, hello YouTube, we're playing some Planet Crafter. I've been playing a lot of this on my own. We did a sponsored thing for them a little while ago, and it's gotten me hooked. This is not sponsored. We're gonna try the toxicity map. They gave us this DLC code. We played on the regular map. I've been playing the regular map a ton. I wanted an excuse to check out the toxic map, so we're doing that here for y'all for now, for this. Game mode, we're gonna go relaxed. I'm not here to try and make this a difficult experience. I'm here to make this a nice, chill time where we can just go and terraform a little planet. Let's terraform a little planet, y'all. All right, we're going to Prootzicity, Planet Prootzicity. So from what I understand, this adds a whole nother layer of toxicity as like a terraforming component that we have to deal with. There's gonna be areas that, like, if we walk into them, we'll start to choke and stuff like that. Okay. Our mission is to advance the terraformation process, reach 175,000 terraform index. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a bunch of basic resources. Oh, wow, there's like a little train and stuff, train station. Okay. So, first thing we gotta do is we gotta get together some resources in order to make a little base, in order to make our oxygen tanks and things. So I'm just quickly grabbing some basic resources that I know that we're gonna need. And let's just go ahead and run back up here. Simeon Chat asking, what is this game about? This is Planet Crafter. It is a survival crafting game that is also a terraforming game. So instead of the game having like enemies that you fight and whatnot, you're slowly trying to terraform the planet and make it habitable. And it's like to the point where we are right now will likely one day be the bottom of a lake or something. Because we will have ice, you know, polar ice caps melt and all kinds of stuff. So it's a lot of fun. Oh, cool. We started with a lot of food and water, pristine mushrooms, and a purification capsule. Okay, so this is for the toxicity stuff. Okay, so what I just crafted in here was I crafted a backpack. It increased my storage space. I created an oxygen tank, so now I can obviously breathe longer. And now we have the construction, deconstruction, and torch chips that we want to make. So I need a bunch of silicon and magnesium. So let's just go ahead and looking around for that. I'm guessing that right there is toxic, that green stuff. Oh, it's Fallout. Ah! It's radioactive, y'all. Okay, so that's something I'm gonna have to manage. I don't have deconstruction yet. I need silicon and magnesium. Silicon and magnesium. And definitely iron. Oh, there's another one of those pristine mushrooms. Oh, there's some orange mushrooms here as well. Toxic spores. We're not going to touch those just yet. They're probably fine to grab. You probably use them for crafting and whatnot. But I just want to be a little safe. Do I have magnesium? No. I want iron and I want a magnesium. I know the stuff, like the first early stuff that I want to build, like just to make like a little quick little base. So I'm just trying to grab resources while I'm on the go. Okay, so let's make the construction microchip. Is this game like Subnautica but on land? Yeah, it's kind of like Subnautica but on land, and then the goal is like you are literally changing the planet. All right, I just made a construction microchip. Now on my little gun guy, I can build. So we are gonna make a living compartment, okay? This is where it looks a lot like Subnautica. I need a titanium and a silicon. Oh boy. There's meteors crashing. Oh gosh, I'm in toxic. Don't do that. One of them might have just crashed right over there. What's glowing? Oh, that's like a geyser? That was like a uranium geyser? Was it magnesium that I needed, or was it titanium? Might have been titanium. You. What is this? Dude. There's like, okay, so here's something. This is a plant. There was no life already on this planet. I am titanium? No, I am titanium. Okay, we got a little base so I can go in here. Oxygen goes back up. Let's make ourselves a wind turbine, which just costs iron. So in this game, it's very simplified the way that the power system works. You don't have to worry about wind. You don't have to worry about the sun even being out when it comes to your solar panels. They just work on like this adds X amount of power to your grid. So this is much more like an incremental game where you're like building nodes and things that are adding to your overall stats when it comes to that part of it. It's more about what you add to the world that's the more significant thing. We do eventually want to head over there, like in not too long. Okay, so we have created a little home. We've got a little bit of power. We want to create a refinement station. This is all new. Station refinement. I need those toxic spores. This is new. So I did not have this refinement station. So there's different resources and stuff already. Do the energy generating devices need to be within range of your base? Also, no, they apply globally. So like you can make a ton of power here, be on the other side of the planet and put stuff down and it will work. So there's some kind of wireless power system. It's a really interesting mechanic, but I like it because it does change the way that you treat the game. Like you don't really worry too much about setting up in one place or another because no matter where you put something, it's still worth it, you know? Okay, let's make this refinement station. Just gonna put it on the side over here for now. What can I make? Purification capsules. Goo cleaning allows you to remove the toxic goo. Oh my. Allows you to stay longer in toxic areas. Chlorine dioxide. Okay, so this is all toxicity related stuff. So they now want me to make the goo cleaning. Okay. Okay, so what does that require? Just the toxic spores. And then this thing is more toxic spores, a pristine mushroom, and some iron. Okay. What if you have multiple bases? They all are interconnected. They all share power and everything like that. Okay, so iron. What is that? Silicon. I need a bigger inventory. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I'm telling you right now, when you get to the part of this game where you're like adding trees and life and stuff back into this world, oh my gosh. At least on the other map. This one, I don't know. It seems like it's going to be a very different experience. Like, in some ways, we are kind of ahead, I think, on the terraforming. I'm not sure. Although it does still say 0 TI, so we shouldn't be. I keep trying to... You'll see me jump every now and then. I'm trying to use my jetpack. I don't have one right now. I'm just used to having one. But yeah, the parts where you start adding life and stuff back into this world, when like the lakes and rivers and stuff start coming back, and it's, man, oh man, it is good. Wow, okay. Well, we're gonna do this for now. We will increase the size of this base in not too long. Oh, we're on low power. Let's fix that. I haven't made the deconstruction chip, but I should do that. Wait, can I? I have a regular crafting station here. I just can't make a regular crafting station on my own. Okay, that's not too difficult to make. But they want me to make this goo chip first. So let's make the goo chip. Let's equip the goo chip. They also want me to get the toxic area one. So I need to find microplastics. So that's going to be a bit, I think. Toxic water collector and toxic filter. All right, I got to find microplastics. So these must be things that I can mine in the area. Was Jazz's... Well, Jazz and Enna now are co-op tails, right? They were just Enna for a while. For those who don't know, we're trying to remember all of our nicknames from over the years, our team names, because we were trying to remember what mine and Rick's was. And then we finally figured it out. It was Team Fusion. Sizzleton remembered. Or hunted it down. Either way. The knowledge was gained. So I need to find microplastics. Oh, there's one of those mushrooms. I'm guessing maybe they're in these piles of trash. I was thinking I needed to be able... Well, maybe I do need to be able to deconstruct, now that I think about it. Maybe I need to be able to deconstruct in order to get the stuff from them. There'd be 20 for all 4 members. Yeah, I'm curious. Did Rick and Enna have one? I don't think that they did, necessarily. Yes, I want water, but no, what was I doing? We were making... Oh, the deconstruction chip. Silicon, that's what I mean. Okay. My thinking here is for anything larger than like this size, at least on the other map, you need the ability to deconstruct it to get anything out of it. So let's get that deconstruction chip. So now I have a limit here on what I have access to. So I'm not going to worry about the goo cleaning at the moment if what I need to be doing is deconstructing this stuff to get the microplastics. So let's see if that's the thing. Otherwise, I'm going to need to run around and find where I can find microplastics. Here we go. Cobalt and silicon. So that is not giving me that, but it is giving me good stuff. It's giving me a lot of resources. Well then, let's at least use some of this to make our lives a little easier. Yes, the base just floats. Again, very Subnautica. For now, can I put one here? No. Okay, so then we'll just kind of float out over the edge over here. Now I cannot just pick these up. Oh, look at that! Look at that. I can refine things. Duh, that's how I make the other resources. Should really look at the things that they make me build, shouldn't I? Should probably, like, figure that there's a reason for that stuff. Who knows, though. Okay, water. Let's have a water. One of your fave teams was Rash Inc. It was good times. It was good times when we were doing all the, like Minecrafts and stuff. The early days where we did like the large interconnected series. I had a lot of fun with that, and I'll make that happen again someday, I'm sure. I enjoy it too much. Okay. All right. What did I get out of that? Okay, I got a couple iron. I want to make some chests. Rash, Pancakes, Waffles, Stumpt Industries, Fusion, Princess, Co-op Tales, Husbands, and Team Married are all the ones you remember. I mean, there's a lot. There's a lot. So I need whatever these materials are, this like goop. So I need to find the goop. So maybe that's what the goop cleaning machine will give me. That's probably what it is, the goop cleaning this thing. So let's... Oh, I can't even make a chest? No, I can. I can. Okay, cool. I just want to be able to store inventory so I'm not having to throw it away constantly. I know that's going to bother some of y'all that sticks out from the wall, but that's how it has to be. Are those lined up? Those two are lined up? All right, I'll line this one up then. Okay, so we're just going to kind of split the materials right now. I'm control clicking. That's how I'm sending over the stacks of stuff. Then let's get rid of the deconstruction chip. Let's get the... Actually, you know what? I'm not constructing stuff while I'm out there. I'm just grabbing. Okay, so there's goo over there. Here's our goo. Wait, did I equip it? Allows you to remove toxic goo. Yeah. Well, I saw some goo over here, I think, so let's go see if I can clean it. Was there a team sandwich and no sandwich, or team bread and not bread? No, I think that the... Oh, cool, new backpack we can make. I think it was all determined by the pancake waffle fight. Okay, so yeah, there's goo. I am getting toxic though, so I need to be careful. Did I get some goo? I am. Okay, cool. Now, if I get rid of it, does it reduce the toxicity of the local area? I wonder. Let's back up a little bit. My oxygen's not doing great. I should carry some oxygen with me, actually, now that I think about it. And I should remember that I don't actually have a beacon for my base. So I could very easily get lost, which I think is what has happened here. It's this way. Whoops. I may die here. I was not paying attention, but that's okay. The consequences are not severe. That's why I like playing on relax mode. I did see it, yeah, go from 0.8 a second to 0.7 a second, so that must have been it going down, yeah. Dying in this game is not that big of a deal. Yeah, if you play relaxed, it's like no big deal at all. Okay, insert items here to break them apart. Purification disintegrates an item every 45 seconds. Okay, so we're letting that do its thing. So that'll give us the goo. We can make our filters, we can make our this stuff. So for the chlorine, we need more of the mushrooms, which I thought I got, but maybe I spent them all. Or maybe I just didn't gather them all. So let's go grab those. Even on standard, it's not that big of a deal. You just drop some of your inventory where you died. Yeah. So then you can just piggyback, to be honest. No, I like it. This game, to me, it's like it found a way of being almost a sandbox while giving you a little bit of the need for, like, survival tech progression. You know? Okay, just making sure I don't fill up my inventory. Ooh, let's figure out what, while I'm waiting for this stuff, let's figure out what it takes for tier 2 backpack. You just ended up creating a bunch of little 1x1 outposts for oxygen and sometimes had some storage for food. That was, yeah, frequently what I will do is I will create a 1x1 of this. There will be a chest in there. There will be 2 waters, 2 oxygens, 2 foods, and then another chest that's empty for storing random stuff. That's frequently my setup. Let's, actually, did I think I've completely goofed all this, but that's fine. So, oh, the toxic spores, we know we also want to put in here. We should have one. Oh, they make multiples. They make multiples. That's even better. Okay. So, plastic polymers are the toxins plus microplastics, so you put them back together. Love it. Purified water. Is that like the water that I can make here? No. So purified water. Oh, it comes from the toxic, whatever that green stuff is. Do I make the green stuff? No, so I must extract it from somewhere. Okay. Well, for now, let's go look at that tier 2 backpack. Oh! I need the better crafter. Construction microchip. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. Crafter station 2, iron and silicon. Boom, boom, boom. Q. Boom. U. Right next to the door. Okay, so tier 2 backpack, I need iron, silicon, titanium. Silicon, iron, titanium. Whoops. U. Oh, and we definitely want an exoskeleton. Titanium, silicon, magnesium. Silicon. Oh. Magnesium. Titanium. Boop. So what I need to do is I need to take this chip off, put the exoskeleton on, and boom! The exoskeleton gives me more slots here. So the backpack, more slots here. Exoskeleton, more slots here. Which are like your accessory slots. Your equipment slots. I like... Well, we'll not worry about it for now. I like organizing it sometimes. So, yeah, let's do it real quick. So I like doing this and then putting them back so all the equipment is at the top and then all the chips are towards the bottom. Okay. Then Because basically, you're never swapping out your equipment. You will swap out your chips from time to time until you've gotten a lot of them. Okay. So, we've made our new backpack. We've made our new exoskeleton. I do still need to make a microchip for the torch. So, double magnesium plus a silicon. Double magnesium plus a silicon. Go ahead and get that. Equip it. So now we also have a torch. We have our deconstruct. We have our construct. We have our scan. Okay, now I do need a little bit of food and a little bit of water. What I should be doing is always carrying a couple of these things with me. And I'm gonna wait to eat until I really need to for right now. So I need to gather, we'll get some goo, and then I need to get some of that toxic water, but I'm not sure how to gather it. So like we're gonna gather this toxic goo. Maybe I'll unlock a device that will like pump the water. Let's go read the message that we got. Let's get out of the toxicity. Just checking to see if I picked up anything. Okay. And we did start with 2 purification capsules. So I do need to think about that, because like that could help me. Yeah, toxic water collector. There we go. That's what I need. Okay. You and you. And what's the other bit? A pristine mushroom, which I saw one out there. That means I'm probably going to want some more power. Oh, and we need a heater and we need a drill. Now we can, these are all the, what do you call them? Terraforming machines. So the veggie tube, when I find some seeds, I can use this to create plants, which will slowly start to create oxygen to pump into the atmosphere. A drill will start to increase pressure on the planet by releasing gases that are trapped in the ground. This is helping to create an atmosphere. Wind turbine, obviously generating power, and the heater, obviously heating up the Earth to make it more habitable. So all of these things are how we're going to be terraforming. This stuff is for my own just like safety. Increases the purification. So purification is another factor. Overall purification of the oxygen in the air. Love it. Okay, so let me then... I want to make this. Let's get a pristine mushroom and let's grab a bunch of iron and let's put down a couple more wind turbines. Let's see, how much does it cost? I can do math. Each wind turbine is giving me 1.2 a second. This guy is going to cost me 0.64 a second. I don't have a thing, so I can't really look at what I'm doing, but I'm doing 2.4. The other stuff I'm doing, we'll just assume it does cost about as much. So we'll put up at least one wind turbine to go along with this. So we've got you. Let's go ahead. I will put these up next to each other for now, but legitimately, you can just put them wherever. It does not matter. Boop, 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 boop. Where's the other ones? There we go. Okay. Oh, pristine shroom. That's exactly the one I was looking for. Let's hop inside to get my oxygen back up, and then we'll actually eat and drink. So let's drink a water, eat a food. We have made our way back. Let's create... Well, actually, real quick. Let's hold on to another one of these, another one of these. Oh, there was a pristine shroom in there as well. That's fine. Okay, let's get our toxic water collector. Let's first clean up all the toxic goo in the area before I can build here. Okay, so I do need to get it all. Well, let's get to it. I don't know if the toxic spores matter as much, but the goo definitely got to get rid of. Okay. This is neat. I like it. Does my OCD demand I put all the turbines together? No, not so much as it's just like it's organization. Oh, I'm getting a little bit gooified. Okay, I think I got it. Get me out of here. But yeah, it does look like the rad levels are kind of going down. Like they're reducing their rate as I destroy the goops. Y'all, I love this game, and this game is multiplayer. Like, this is such a good game. I don't know how I slept on it for so long. I'm kind of happy I did, because it means now that like I'm experiencing this all for the first time. and it's been like so updated and added to and everything. So I feel very fortunate in that regard, but I can't believe I slept on this for so long. It is exactly my kind of game. Like, a lot of people compare it to Subnautica, which I didn't play a lot of, but, you know, I think also has a lot of... Okay, cool. We got some eggplant seeds. We're going to leave this chest here full because I just want to do the goo thing right now. So for me, I think it's like Satisfactory is what it reminds me of the most, which, you know, obviously I just love Satisfactory. But so much of that game is organization and then like cleaning stuff up. It's actually funny because of how much I've played this single player. All right, each of these is adding 0.1 a second. We can now realize. So this is going to be the last one. Or not? I guess close to. Now it should be done? Yeah. Okay, we've got some more purification stuff. Let's grab the space food. Ooh, let's grab the blueprint. Whoops. We'll grab the seeds here in a second. I just want to run back real quick. Look at that! That's fun. Little meter going. I want to run back so that I don't have to waste the O2 capsule. It's not a huge deal. That just costs cobalt, but, you know, saving is saving. Okay. It's fun to play early access, but wait until end of development is its own reward. One of the streamers I like always comments out every time they play Hades 2 and new content patch came out. Yeah, that's how I felt with Hades. And so I got kind of burnt out on Hades a little bit. So as much as I think it's a masterpiece, I love it as a game, everything like that, I don't really have the urge to play it again. And a big part of that is because I played so much of both of them in their earliest access stages, so that, like, you know, the development cycle just gets to be so long that it's like, look, I've beaten the game 30 times. You just changed what beating the game means over and over and over again. Okay, so this stuff has process. Nice. Tons of materials. We are working on the toxic areas information and the toxins filter. Okay, I need to make some plastic polymer, which I can make here, I'm assuming. Toxins and microplastics. So let's grab some toxins and some microplastics. How many of those do I need? We need 2. 1, 2. Then what else do I need? I need 3 of the purification tubes, which we have 2 here, and we have 1 next door, I think. Yeah. I mean, we have 2 next door. Then we need silicon. So then this is just going to probably help me to be able to stay inside toxic zones longer, is my guess. Yeah. Oh yeah, allows us to stay in toxic zones longer. Okay, then I just need 1 more microplastic and 1 of these guys. Do I have any microplastics? Good to go. No, I do not, but I do have a ton of these, because I forgot what I want to be doing with a lot of these is actually just doing that. And same with the goo. Let's just put that in there. Oh, we can now get our solar panel going. So that's cool. Let's equip our toxins filter, although we'll probably take that off because of our, what do you call it? We're gonna need to put that toxic areas information chip on, right? Or at least I need to get it. All right, so we'll let that stuff do its thing. I still have a microplastic on me. We're gonna put it in here. This guy I can't use yet, this blueprint chip, until I make a blueprint screen, which I can do. Iron and silicon. Do I have iron, don't have silicon. Let's make a blueprint screen, and because I want to make a blueprint screen, I want to make a desktop. So let's get a bunch of iron. Let's get back to normal, normal game default. I love that there are these giant piles of resources. These actually help a lot. They each have 2, it seems. Okay, so... because early game is really just, it's the collecting the resources that is the slow part. The progress goes as fast as you can get back, essentially. Well, let's add this guy to right here. I think this is a good spot to be able to read our stuff. We want our screen for our blueprint. We're going to put it all the way to the side because we will get more screens that we want to make. Let's look at our blueprint screen. So now we can always look and see what are our blueprints that are coming up, What does it take to unlock them? What are our current numbers for the different terraformation stats that we're working on? And it looks like, oh, and then we can decode blueprint chips here. So if I do this, I can now get tier 1 mining speed. So I could make the mining speed chip upgrade if I wanted to. Now, we can see tier 2 exoskeleton, which would be great to have, is based on heat. So I should work on the heat. What other screens can I make? Okay, let's make a power one. Power is a really useful one to have. Terraformation screen. Let's grab a cobalt. I think that's what it said I needed. No, silicon. Oh, which I don't think I have over here. So power, I have 1.52 kilowatts available. And it shows you everything that is currently using power, how much it's using. It's very nice. So this stuff, super helpful in letting you kind of passively figure out what do I need to be doing. And one of the things, you know, Ash and I have been talking about this because he's been playing this game a bunch too, that we really both like about it is the sort of incremental nature to it, where like once you have stuff going, it's always passively accruing its value. So like once you have a heater going, it will be increasing the heat of the planet for the rest of the game at that rate. And you'll even do things to kind of multiply that and whatnot. Now, eventually those numbers are almost meaningless, but it's still like incremental in nature. So what I find fun about that is that you'll be playing and not realize like, oh, I just passed the threshold of, plant spawning. I didn't even notice. Like it took me a second. The ground is getting green. Like there's moss on the ground. What's going on? And it just sort of happens like naturally. It's so fun. Okay. So, screens. We were going to build a terraformation screen. We'll put this one up here. And so this is the overall progress screen. Also gives you the summary of those values, just gives it to you at a quick glance. And then, okay, so those are the screens that we can make for now. Let's make, oh, I don't have any iridium yet. I need to find some iridium in order to do the heater. Let's throw out a solar panel. All right, because this is much more power than the wind turbines. So that probably doubled or tripled our power. Yeah, quadrupled. We now have 7.7 kilowatts available, so that's great. So, drill, iron and titanium, easy peasy. Grab that iron. I've already got some titanium on me, so let's go ahead and do that, and let's get some pressure going. We'll put these guys a little bit further down. Oh, and I still haven't made my water guy. What do you need? The double microplastics, which we can do easy. You. Oh, you haven't broken down any of the goo yet? Here we go. Thank you. So I think I have one ready to go. Okay, cool. And yeah, we're good. So let's get that going. That last topic every time, slammed a chicken. But you gotta do it. You gotta get your chicken, y'all. You. Toxic water person thing. Let's grab a pristine. Then I wonder if I can drink the purified water, if turning the toxic water into purified water works for that, or if it's only for quests. Now that said, let us drink a water. Let us eat a food. And I'm going to put the rest of this in here for now. Keep one. Then... And right now, I know my resources are not super organized. I apologize. It's just chaos at the moment. Actually, no, we're gonna purify, or not purify, but break down all of these materials. I just have a feeling I'm gonna want a lot of this stuff. I can go gather more of that other stuff if I really need it. I need this guy now, this one. So 2 microplastics and a chlorine dioxide. Here's one. There's one of these. If you could break down again real fast, that would be wonderful. What's the progress at? Does it say? It doesn't show you. But you will give me a microplastic soon. There we go. Okay. So, oh no, it was this chip, right? Okay. So then we're going to real quick do that. We're going to put that down because it wants me to equip it. But Displays the number of toxic goos that are remaining when you're in a goo area. That's neat. Though I think I also am going to need to use that chip to make this screen probably, right? No, I don't. Okay, I need a plastic polymer and a chlorine dioxide. Polymer was toxic and plastic. So 2 of you. I'm going to need this. I need a plastic. And what was the other bit that I needed? Got everything else. Okay. Give me the plastic. You. Give me the plastic. Come on now. Oh, make the thing. There we go. You. Okay. So then we'll do that. Let's do that because I know that's going to bother people a little bit. And we want to go middle of there. Do. Come on. Perfect. Global purification, number of goos cleaned up. There's 2,000 on the map, 33 total zones. And here's where we unlock goo-related, or I guess like toxin-related stuff. So that's cool. Okay. Now, oh, y'all, we got an ad break coming in 15 seconds. If you don't want to see that ad break, you need to be subscribed to Stumpt, so you should do that. You got your Prime. You could do it yourself. You could maybe get gifted one. Thanks for being awesome. Okay, see you on the other side of the ad. Okay, love you. Bye. A purifier. Okay, we got a lot of stuff that we need for that. Iron, ice, and magnesium to make us a veggie tube. We have ice. We have magnesium. Do we have an iron? I do not have an iron. Let's find us an iron. So, if you're wondering about resources, these random resources that are on the map, occasionally meteors strike the surface and will leave behind more materials. And so consider that the lore reason that materials will respawn, because I'll say that doesn't really explain the amount of times the meteors hit versus the amount of times the resources regenerate. It leaves a little bit of confusion, but don't worry about it, is what I'll say. There's certain things about this game that maybe you might think like realism. No. Let's put it this way. I don't think you can have an extremely significant impact on the entire global planet, or the entire like global like climate and atmosphere with, say, like a tiny heater that's in this space, unless it's also going to vaporize me by being in its presence. You know what I mean? Let's do this. I'm digitizing metal out of the ground. I know, exactly, right? It's like, you know, there's not really anything there. Okay, let's make a veggie tube. And I know where we have some seeds. Then after the seeds, after we get that planted, we want to try and get a heater, but I need to find some iridium. So I might want to go actually explore a little bit further out. There is that like ruins over there. So maybe now that we can get the level 2, which one has the highest multiplier? You do? Yeah, you do. So if you look at the oxygen multiplier on the plants, it'll show you the bonus that it'll get. Obviously, you want the highest one you can find. Let's grab these spores. Remember that tiny meteor above Russia, broken windows for miles around? Exactly. Like, if it's gonna have that kind of an impact on the planet, then, you know, that's the case. Okay. Let's get in here and get our oxygen. Let's throw these spores in here with that stuff. I'm sure this is almost full, yeah. So I should just make a bunch of polymer just to, like, consolidate stuff down, because I'm gonna need it anyways. So give me all that, give me all that. Let's just do that. I love that crafting is essentially instant. It's quite nice. Let's do that. You can control click to make multiples of items if you want to, which is also very nice. Because, like, if you're in this menu here and you click it once, it takes you out. But I should just empty my inventory and then this all would have been much easier, but it's fine. I can display it. Look. All right, click, hold control, click, click. Control is basically the hotkey for doing any of the things where you're like, I wish I could do this in this game. And it's usually hold control and click and then you'll do the thing. Okay, we've got a bunch of polymers. That's nice. Got some toxin. Let's just grab all of those out of there and throw them in here. Okay. Now, we need to put that plant in here. Yes, I know all about these. You put a plant in there, it'll slowly grow. If you hover over it, you get all your stats there, and it shows you kind of as it's getting larger and how it's going to generate more oxygen and things like that. So that's how you do it. So control plus print will give me $1 million. Basically, keep on holding control, keep on pressing. But why would you want billions if you could have millions? Okay. Iron, drill, vegetube. All right. Let's just go ahead and put some resources away. Whoops. Wrong button. Gimme. And you. Okay. Do we have windows and stuff yet? No, we don't have windows yet. All right. Oh, and power. How are we doing now? 4.78 kilowatts. That's cool. Oh, what do I need for that oxygen tank too? Silicon, cobalt, titanium. And then was it double magnesium? Double magnesium, okay. Like the one resource that don't have multiples of. Okay. Now, give me that. So, now with that increased size, and let me go grab a bunch of ice. I'll make some water so I don't use my stores. And that'll be nice. It's interesting. Early on, you can find ice all over the place and use it to make water. As the game progresses and as you heat up the planet and all of the ice starts to melt, suddenly you can't use that as your source of water. But there are other ways of getting sources of water from like the atmosphere and stuff. So I just find that to be a fun like gameplay mechanic of, you know, it's not that difficult of a thing to handle, but it is a detail that you have to manage. Okay, and we'll grab 2 space food, that's fine. I don't need my toxicity. Whoa, backpack 3, okay. Well then, I need 2 aluminum. I know there's 1 aluminum in one of those chests out there. We'll keep our eyes out, but I'm not gonna waste my time trying to get that before we head over and explore the spot. So I am gonna leave behind my toxic areas information, and that'll be that. Okay. Let's go explore this thing over here, and let me grab some. I want 3 iron, 2 magnesium, and 1 silicon. And that's what you need to make yourself a little cube with a door. And that way you can regen your oxygen in there, because that is going to be the resource that is the quickest to deplete. And you don't want to be constantly making and consuming the oxygen tanks. Just takes time and inventory space. Okay. And then the other thing is I should just pick up iron on my way, because that's just iron is how you're going to get how you're going to make storage. Oh, okay. There's toxic goop. Okay. Quite a bit of it, I think. Let's kind of let's sneak around this way. Let's get another. Okay, I'm walking into green again. You can already kind of see it. Oh, not the resource I was looking for. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it's pretty covered. Might be able, like I can still look around, and it's possible that I'll still find some, like, resources on the edges that'll be worth it. But, Trixie. Okay. Okay. Well then, now we know that. Let's build a little quick base. Get our oxygen back. And boom, boom. And there you go. That's your infinite oxygen bug. I say bug. It's just, it's a strategy. It works. Let's break down some of these resources. I'm just curious to see if any of them provide aluminum. Because if I can get to aluminum, then we can do that and kind of, we can start making our progress. If I can't find another aluminum, then it's not like the end of the world. It just means we do need to explore. Okay, cobalt and silicon. That's what you get from the... Oh, and then you know what? As I'm going along, if I'm like, okay, now I need to clear out some inventory, let's just be like, okay, and we will now dot the horizon with solar panels. You know what I mean? Like, I'm okay doing that as we go along, and it's just sort of being a thing, you know? Still got what I need for a shake and bake. Okay, nice pile of stuff over here. Good sign. Magnesium, iron, and already full again. Jump in here. And I'm just going to go ahead and actually build some storage. And I'm just doing this so that I can just gather a bunch of stuff, put it all down, and we can figure it out from there. You know? Because this is not far from where the rest of my base is. I can come deal with this here in a moment. When I'm feeling it, you know? Okay. Oh, and I did see a treasure chest up there. Treasure. You. Was that it for the debris that's over here? Okay, there's a little more up here though. Just kind of go around and get what we can. Because if nothing else, it is just good materials. Okay. Let's go see what's in this chest. Well, we got a... Oh, hey, an aluminum. Okay, cool. That was the main thing that I wanted to make sure I found. There was another treasure chest over here that had the other one in it. So let's go grab that. And then what was the... what was it that I was trying to build, now that I think about it? Was it... Oh, it was the backpack. It was the backpack. So let's do that. That'll be really helpful. There we go. Oh, microplastics. And seeds. Not gonna be able to use the eggplant seeds for a while, probably. And we need to find some iridium for the heater. So that's gonna be another thing. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. Backpack. Titanium, silicon. Boop, boop. You. Okay. Now, let's put the microplastics away in here. We've got one purification capsule. I need a couple of those. But we need the purified water. That's what it is. And so that is from... we need the atmosphere purifier. I need to go get the purified, or the toxic water, and then I can turn that into the purified water. So let's do that. Maybe we'll run over in that direction and look for the iridium. Cool, give me all that. I'm gonna swap all this over. Okay. Y'all, what are you thinking? I'm enjoying this. I'm liking the whole toxicity thing. It just adds another mechanic to the game. Ash, if you end up watching this, stop playing the original map. Just switch over to this one. But I'll say that, but the original map is pretty dang gorgeous. They've apparently updated it since the game first came out, and it's great. I will say. I will say. If I must. Actually, you know what? Let's put you in that one, because it's empty, and that can be full of the weird stuff. I'm being far too toxic. Icarus? How dare you? Okay, I do need a little bit more water. Basically, I want to have 2 of each on me to be able to make it back somewhere, essentially, right? Where it's like, okay, I've made it halfway through, I used up water, I don't know how far away I am, let's turn around, kind of thing. And I'll have another water before I reach Doom. So we got all those. We want to head out in that direction. Was there something else that I needed to do? I think we're okay. We're letting the purified water do its thing. Oh, meteors. Which could work out for me. We could get some iridium coming out of those. Maybe. You would know, though. We would see it glowing. Yeah, no, that's just regular resources. Okay, we're going to head off in this direction and just assume I'm going to be fine. Oh, I should grab stuff from a shake and bake base. Not going to deconstruct these because I'm going to end up with a lot of resources that I don't necessarily want, and I also don't want to just drop them on the ground, you know? We'll find what we need. And you. And then I think for a craft station it's an iron and a silicon, but let's just check. Yeah, iron and silicon. So another one of each of those. Having that near any kind of place that you're going to be exploring is also very helpful. Okay, I think we're coming up on some toxicity up over this hill. Yeah. Okay. To me, it's feeling like we're going to need to just do some cleanup before I can really get into some of these places, you know? So, like, I wonder if the area information thing... oh, toxic goo removal explosive. All right, real quick, let's... first clean up toxic goo. Oh, no. Come on now. I can't... I'm not in here. I'm not in toxic zone anymore. Get out of here. All right. It's like I could use an oxygen tank, but defeats the purpose. I will go ahead and set up a little mini base here, just like this, because there is all this toxic goo that we're going to need to take care of slowly. I want to try out these explosives. So I'm going to throw one just kind of onto the goo. Well, see... No, because it probably needs to go on the green goo, right? Not just on the ground that's, like, messed up. You know? So... I don't know, I gotta think about that. Okay. So if I go this way, it's just all goo all the time, everywhere. Let's explore around this. Oh, you know what? There's those glowy, glow sticky, glow things. He said glowingly. Maybe those can break down into something. Oh, uranium. Not the eum that I'm looking for, but it'll do. Got a couple of seeds. I might as well grab them just in case. Because I will forget. And I can always drop them if I have to. But there's other stuff I could drop. Yeah, I was just noticing that these are glowy and reddish. Maybe they provide iridium. Or those ones there. Maybe they do. So let's just see if I can mess with these at all. You, no, you, no. Okay, let's use one of these explosives. You. Oh, sorry. Right click. And click. Whoa. Pretty big boom. This is a pretty good boom. Doot, doot, doot. And doot. And where are we at? Okay. But there's clearly a lot left there, so I will want to bring the goo detector over here. Let's go drop in here to get our oxygen back. We'll head back home. I gotta make a decision about where we're gonna move from here. I think I need to accept that the uranium, or the iridium, is not happening for a little bit, so the heater's not happening for a little bit. The atmosphere purifier probably isn't gonna happen for a little bit. Let's just leave all this stuff in here. So, what do we work on progression-wise, because there's all this stuff then we can work on, and then there's cleaning goo. So let's go get the goo detector. And I guess we'll try to clean up some of these zones and then just pay attention to the progress that we're passively making, because we might unlock a blueprint that would be very helpful here, you know? All right. Anyway, y'all out there in chat land, what y'all been playing? What y'all been doing over in y'all's worlds gaming-wise? Y'all been watching anything, reading anything? I know one of y'all said you were stressed out about a new a book series that you just finished reading, the newest one of. Iron, ice, and magnesium. We can make a couple of those tubes. Oh, that's right. I put it in here. If I'm doing that, then which chip do I get rid of? I don't need the torch right now. I'm not going anywhere dark yet. So I could make more veggie tubes and I could make more drills. Both of those things are doable. We have iron and we have ice. So what was it that I needed for this? Magnesium. Do I have magnesium? No. Okay. Currently shining hunting an event outbreak in Scarlet for a shiny serene Lapras. Oh, Lapras! I love Lapras. Lapras is adorable. Classic. You read all the Witch Hat Atelier manga, now in tatters, having to wait like a Game of Thrones fan to watch the rest of it on the series. Yeah. That's how it goes. We have not gotten any further into it. Ooh, that's a glowy thing. That's probably a mushroom. Yeah, those mushrooms. We have not gotten any further. So we've only watched the first episode. We really liked it. I'm excited for it. One issue that I have with it, and this is sometimes an anime problem. I really don't like the voice actor for the main character. I really don't like it. That's not that I don't like the voice actor. I don't have a problem with that person. They're fine. And I think they're a fine enough performer. The voice. I do not like the voice that they are doing, because it's very clearly an adult doing a younger voice. Dub. I like to be able to have stuff on in the background while I'm doing other things, you know? That to me is like and it happens just sometimes with shows where it's like they want an adult voice actor for all kinds of reasons. For example, wanting them to have a consistent voice over numerous seasons, knowing that if they pick a child, they're going to grow, right? And their voice could change significantly. So it's like, makes sense. Where did I put those seeds? I put them in this little guy, didn't I? I don't like it. I don't like it. It's just like, she sounds like this. And she's supposed to be a little girl, but really, she just sounds like an adult who's doing a voice of a little girl. And it's just, I'm like, ugh. They changed the phrasing to match the mouth flaps. Legit choice bugs me. I mean, that's fair. I will say, this is the kind of show that has more, the animation is so good that it's probably a lot harder to work with. What up, Blood? How's it going? But yeah, so that's my only criticism or issue, and it's just a personal preference thing. Like, if it doesn't bother you, then it doesn't bother you, and it's fine. And it's not going to keep me from watching the show. It's just she's going to be my least favorite part of the show, probably. So if a lot of the good in it hinges on her relationship with Q, whatever his name is, then that might struggle for me, but you know, we cross that bridge when we come to it, you know? Okay, let's put these in the thing. And I'm just about caught up to Chrissy in Demon King Academy. I have one more episode I need to watch, and then we're at the same spot. Okay. I've just been slow to get caught up. I'll go ahead and drink one of these, but let's grab another ice. I'm curious if I can drink the purified water. I should actually try that. I didn't even think to. And I now have purified water being made. What was the machine that I wanted to make? It was the air purifier, right? Which means I need to make some more of the purified capsules, which is chlorine, toxins, and the purified water. So let's grab the purified water. Let's grab some chlorine. Let's grab some toxins. Oh, that's fun. I can put stuff back in here. That's good. That's very nice. Let's make you. Oh, wait. I need to be control. All right. So let's, well, for now, we're gonna do this. Put these back in here, put that back in there. I need to make you, so that means I need 2 plastic polymers and a mushroom. So I need to go find a pristine shroom. I think there's one in here. Yes. So then we can do this. Let's make this air purifier. And you know what? We're going to put it around the toxic pool. And when we make our air purifiers, we're going to put them all around this toxic pool. This is the primordial ooze from which all life on this planet shall grow. Make my monsters grow! Sorry, Archer. I think I might have scared him a little bit. Let's see. You got contact lens today. You're so excited to look more historically accurate for Medieval Week next week. May have taken me almost an hour to get them out just now. Oh boy. Oof. After 10,000 years, I'm free to conquer Stumpt. Exactly, Icarus. Exactly. Yep. It's Archer. Archer being an Archer. He just wants food. Because it's been 2 hours since he's eaten, which means that it's been 1,000,000 years. And I'm the worst dad in the universe. So I could make another, tier 2 toxic goo. Easy. I need 2 of you. I need 2 plastic and another pristine shroom. Well, let's go find a pristine shroom. Like, I'm assuming, like, they're rarish, but they're not that hard to spot. Like, I think that's one right there, because they glow a little bit. Let's see. How dare I not give him treats at every minute of every day? Dude, it was so funny. My desk was full of stuff, so earlier I had to just, like, quickly put my plate on the ground to get it out of the way while I was eating breakfast and stuff. And my goodness, if he and Lana did not both just jump off of their perches and run over to where I had placed that plate. There wasn't anything on it. Like, maybe they were, like, licking, like, crumbs or something, like the littlest of crumbs. But, like, man, oh man, if they didn't just go for it. All right, we got tier 2 goo. Tier 2 goo. Okay, and we have tier 2 oxygen tank too, right? Yes. Okay. Then let me think. We made you. So our next thing they want us to make is a heater, but we got to find the iridium. So I think this base over this way, we can start cleaning up over there. We also have this spot. We can start cleaning up over here. I think that's what we got to do. This one I built closer to. It's already got a little bit of storage. I guess that one over there does too, doesn't it? Because that was where I cleared up all the wreckage. Let's just go ahead and we'll come over here. Let's deconstruct a bunch of these on the way. Just get resources. Okay. I love them just floating off the ground. On my file, I do actually have them sitting on foundations. The foundations annoy the crap out of me, okay? I'm just going to show you. They are smaller. Okay? They're the same width as, like, the room itself, but because of the barriers, like these edges on them, it will never properly line up. And they take up, these rooms, they take up slightly more space. And it just makes it so that you can never properly center these on a series of foundations. It is so frustrating. Let's make some more storage. You know what would make sense is actually making another one of those refiner, these things, and then having that in here and then just dropping off all the resources that are those. I just had a thought. When I place this down... Okay, it doesn't have an input side. I was like, these are, like, a lot of these machines have inputs and outputs. I've never really just tried just throwing one of those next to the other. I assumed that they would need, like, devices or something connected, or they would have told me about it. But then again, you never know. All right, there are 35 toxic elements that need to be cleaned in this zone. I know I just walked right by that chest. I think I've seen most of it. Or I think I already opened it, but also I just want to clean up goo as much as possible. Oh, I have inventory still on me. Well, I do want you, for sure. Wow, where are the toxic... They're so far spread. Like, this is a huge toxic zone. Wow, okay. So I have to go all the way over here to get at that stuff. Okay. Well, then. Archer, sin of gluttony, and Lana, sin of wrath. No, Archer would be more sloth, and Lana would be gluttony. Lana cannot help herself but to eat any food that is in front of her. Archer eats when he's hungry. Or if there's something real exciting. But, no, Lana will eat... devour any food until it's gone. Like, to the point of hurting herself, you know, or like to like, you know, forcing herself to throw up, essentially. So I have to be very cautious about how much food I put out. So that's why I feed them often throughout the day, like 4 or 5 times a day. It really depends. But it's because I'm trying to keep her from overeating. It's easier for me to keep an eye on both of them. And because there was a while where she was just constantly throwing up, and I was like, that cannot be good for her. I know with cats it's a thing that's more common for them, but it's still not something that could possibly be good for them. So I have been trying to do that to help her with that, and it's been working very well. It's been working very well. She has barely thrown up in a long time. Yeah. She's gluttony. And then, you know what? Then blue is wrath. Pip is the horseman of war? No, what is Pip? Maybe envy. Maybe envy, because all Pip wants to do is to play with blue. All Pip ever wants to do is play with blue. That's my take. Hey, indoor ladder! Alright, sorry. I need to make this thing. Did I not? Wait. Did I just put the resources away? Is that what I just did? I'm so silly. I need you. I need you. I need... what is it? 2 titanium. I need these guys. I'm being so silly. Okay. You. Can you fit? You can. So this is what I was talking about with like the input output. You can see, oh, it only has outputs. It only has outputs. Okay. So I guess that's just saying this is where you can access things from. It's not input output. It's just the access sides. Okay. So now if I get goo, I can put it in there. Did I grab ice for water? I think I did. No. At least I don't have it on me. So let's throw the goo in here. And let's go grab some ice and just make a couple. Pip is chaos. Yeah, if chaos were a deadly sin, Pip would be chaos. I'm trying to think. Hippo. Oh gosh, Hippo might be wrath. And And I don't know enough about Uni. I haven't seen Uni too much. Because then what are the other deadly sins? Sloth and lust and... Is that it? We said envy for Pip. I said envy for Pip. Yeah, Hippo's wrath. So what would blue be? It's like, I don't think blue is like sloth necessarily. But then again, which of the cats lays around all the time the most would actually be Lana. Maybe blue is gluttony and Lana is sloth. Because Lana also does just lay around all day. Or did I say Archer was sloth? What did I say Archer was? Maybe I said Archer was sloth, because he's a pretty... They're both pretty lazy cats. Pride. Pride. That's the other one. That's Hippo. What are those? Can I gather those? No. Oh, there's goo over here. We got goo. Oh. Oh, Archer's literally meowing. I don't know if y'all heard him. I'm going to quickly run back to this little shake and bake base. I think I will probably take a quick break. I can go deal with the cats. And, I can, grab a little snack or something. Yeah, he doesn't usually meow because he doesn't meow properly. He inhales. It's funny because when I whistle, that's how I whistle. I whistle on my inhale instead of my exhale. So it's like, I know, buddy. I know. Sometimes just to make the high-pitched sounds, you gotta go the other way. Okay, so that's right. So we're processing stuff here. I was cleaning up, but then it turns out there's like so much goo to clean up over here. That said, you had an ice truck for free today? Like an ice cream truck? Oh, Kona. Nice. Nice. 5 streak, first time chatter. Love it. Okay, so yeah, I want to get rid of some of this goo that I can actually reach. You know, there's only so much I'll be able to do, but it's at least some form of progress. Other than the iridium for the heat, I'm generating at least a little bit of all of the terraforming resources. So that's good. Now we need to figure out a team name for me and Chrissy. Oh. Yeah, that's right, because we can't be team married. What's our team name, Chrissy? You're 10 billion might in your game? My goodness. 10 billion. Crossing a milestone. Okay, did I just clear this spot? So do the different spots clear as I go through? So even though it says 35, will this still, like, clean up a bit or no? No, it doesn't look like it did. It just was letting me know that this spot here has been cleared. Okay. Well, let's continue to explore around. Oh, my oxygen is going to hit a level here. I'm gonna need to zip back at some point. But maybe dotting this spot with some bases is not the worst idea. What have I got? One more iron, I think. Team Spear Affairs. Okay, I need to get into a cleaner spot. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and use an oxygen. That's fine, that's what they're here for. Okay, this spot seems clean. Just gonna dot the horizon with little mini bases. And we can also then make storage so I can deal with that. Good. Got some iron. Do. Team your mom and dad. Oh my gosh. My goodness. I'm trying to think, like, what? What would be unique to us? I just don't know. Actually, we'll leave that there because this stuff's gonna take a lot. Okay. Oh, I don't have the torch microchip, of course. I was sitting here, I was like, well, like, I could use a little bit of light over here. But earlier, what did I say? I was like, I'm not gonna need that. I'm not gonna go anywhere that I'm gonna need to use light. Fool. Fool of a proots. Do I have food? Okay, good. I do have food. I'm gonna head up here a little bit. I may be able to, like, dip my toe in here. Team, if this is still a thing. Oh, it's been a while. Oh, man. Gosh, just to let y'all know, that was a thing early in our relationship. We would always, like, jokingly say, you know, if this is still a thing. Like, pretending like our relationship wasn't, like, you know, solid, and that, like, we weren't absolutely in love, but just, like, yeah, you know, I mean, if this is still a thing, like, whatever. We're silly. Team married question mark? Okay, O2's getting a little low. Clearing a good amount of this stuff, though. Do I have that bomb on me? I do not. Okay. Can I get up in here? Is there stuff in there? I don't see toxic goo in there. That's what matters. Pay attention to my oxygen, but we're still okay. Okay. And it's right there. Oh, cool! I can deconstruct this. Awesome. Let me use an oxygen. Let's clear you. Let's clear you. Okay. That gave me an iridium. We will come back. We will come back and we will finish clearing out the goo. I don't see right off the bat where the rest of it is. There's 3 more. But I want to get this iridium back. And also, you know, we have our inventory is super full. But just to go take care of this, tick this off of my little list. Ooh, that's gonna drop. All right, we're good. And then we can go forward. Chrissy, that's a little bit long for a name. Team Chaos Witch and Emotional Support White Man. My goodness. Oh my goodness. Chrissy, what are you saying? My goodness. Silicon. Do I have silicon in here? I do. All right, heater. The level 1s and the level 2s actually do have to go inside. So we'll do this. Okay, we've got heat going, and that's good. Team Mac and Cheese and Soylent. Oh my gosh. I mean, I was gonna say Stumped After Dark, but that's more just you, Chrissy. Let's throw some water and some food. I can do tier 2 solar panels now, so that's cool. Our power stuff's good. My inventory is now open. I should make some oxygens. Do I have any cobalt? Got a couple. Let's get a couple more. Team Twin Flames. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Team Helava. Team Heck. Team Shade. Well, I was gonna say that morally gray. We're not. I mean, I guess between the two of us. Let's see. That's silly. You're enough morally gray for the both of us? Well, and I'm just a pure little sweet little baby soul, so between the two of us, your mischief and my innocence, I think, covers it. Benny, 195 streams! That's a streak. That is a streak if I've ever seen one. Team Corruption is Anna and Chrissy. Oh my gosh. My goodness. Oh, and these are our last 3. Yeah, look at that. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, cool. And then now we have these other heaters that I can break down to make even more. And honestly, well, no, because there's no interiors. I was gonna be like, I could just make them right here, but it's like, no, I do have to actually go make them indoors. Now that said, let's look around. So we got that heater. There was another heater somewhere, right? Okay, there's a bunch of these shrooms. We'll definitely want those. These little boxes almost always have the blueprint chips in them. Can't break those down just yet. Let's go ahead and use an oxygen because it's getting low. A lot of good food. Cool. Aluminum. Very good. We'll grab the shroom. They're rare enough. Oh, and then I guess... yeah, we'll grab the seed for now. Can I get onto the train here? I can. Anything in here? No. Let's see. Oh, I could run along the tracks, I bet, and find some stuff. Although I might want to just wait until I have a jetpack to do that. Was it back here? Oh yeah, it's over there. Blech. Team Prissy. Oh my goodness. Sometimes the simplest things are the right things. Okay. Let's... I'm gonna need to come back again. Can I deconstruct this? I can. Can I actually get into that door once I deconstruct it? I don't know. I might need to like power something up here. I haven't done that yet. Team High Eyes? Oh my gosh. Wouldn't that be me and Ash? Right? Me and Ash because we both have them. Build a safe space there. It might not be a bad idea to build a safe space here. I want to go run back and use the decoder for this blueprint. But yeah, I should make a base there, especially like if I can get inside. Tier 2 heater. I think I need iridium rods for that. If I don't, then awesome. I don't. Give me 1 titanium. All right, we'll go build one over by base. I might have to build more power anyways. Team Are We High? Oh my gosh. Apparently we're gonna have about 100 names. My goodness. So ridiculous. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, power. What do we got? We've got 7 kilowatts left. This takes 2. Okay, cool. So, do I have a titanium? I do not. But that should be easy to find out here. Okay, then I need to create a space for the heater. Oh, my inventory's full. Whoops. I need to create a space for the heater. I guess I have enough space right now. I will eventually want to create more space. That's what I know I will want to do. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's unlock our blueprint, which is agility boots. Nice. Double aluminum and some fabric. I have not found any fabric yet, but we might soon. We might find some soon. All right, I want to hold on to 3 iron. Oh, wait, no, hold on. What is it going to take me to make my heater first before I go spending any resources? You saw 1 fabric in a far chest? Okay. Yeah, that's the other problem is I'm so used to, on my other file that I've been playing, being like a little bit further ahead in the game. So, you know, I'm at a point where I can make my own fabric. Team Elopement! Oh my gosh. That goes along with the team married? Question mark? Heater. Okay, yeah, for now I can just put this here. Boom. So let's look at our indexes now. That heat is going up. So where does that put us when it comes to our blueprints? The heat stuff. We will be getting the tier 2 veggie tube momentarily. Very cool. Very cool. Make a couple of those and we'll be just off to the races for that stuff. All right, let's save. Let's... Yeah, I don't have enough iridium to make another one. Yeah. So let's just go ahead and let's get the resources together to make a safe base over there. I need one more titanium. Let's grab another iron for this, and this will make me a crafting station, I believe. Yeah, because having one of those means I can generate water and oxygen while I'm over there. Yeah, and another iron for a storage. Okay, let's grab magnesium. Is this a new planet? This is the toxicity DLC planet, the toxicity map. The one that we played with on Stumpt was the default map, which has been significantly updated. They did their 2.0 release like last week, 2 weeks ago at this point, probably, maybe 3. Not too long ago. And they like fully overhauled the map. They added a whole new zone, all kind of stuff. Can we advertise my YouTube? My goal is 1,000 subs. It's now just 500 realistically. And if I don't use the Stumpt community as a perk of being married, yes, of course you can. Everybody go over to Chrissy's YouTube page and subscribe. Help Chrissy get to 1,000. Just go do it right now, super quick. You don't have to leave this browser at all. Just pop over there, hit subscribe. I will get a new video out soon. I have them rendered. I just need to get that stuff done. Yesterday, I just had to render a 5-hour-long walk of life. Okay, cool. We can actually go in. Let's build ourselves a little safe spot. These places do not have oxygen. I cannot rotate this, sadly, to like align with this. So we just have to accept that it's going to be out of alignment. Let's do that. Your YouTube is in there, Chrissy. Don't you see? It's the last thing. Let's see. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I got distracted. Crate. You were looking for purple links? Oh, I got you. Yeah, just, yeah. Then craft station. Oh, it's gonna be off center if I do it that way. It's too bad. Let's do it like this. This corner. Y'all, let's sell out Chrissy. OnlyFans, lols. 100% would do it. My goodness. My goodness. Look, if it pays the bills, go for it. Let's see. Super alloy. Okay, nice. What did I get that from? Or did I just pick it up from a crate somewhere? No, it was from deconstructing, I bet. That was just good stuff to deconstruct. Okay, cool. All right, water I will do in a little bit. It's always good to slowly rotate around with the deconstructor. Sometimes there'll be like a hidden wall or something that you can get behind. So that's the thing. What is around here? Okay, looks like I can climb further up. Oh, maybe they want you to like build on top of this. I wonder if I could. I don't have any iron right now to test it. No way! Whoa! They're just giving me a jetpack? Holy, that is huge! That is huge! Whoa! Hell yeah! Free jetpack? It's Krampus! Now the jetpack ain't perfect. It's not like I can drop down and just like float on down. It has a very low clearance, and if you're dropping from above that, it has 0 effect. So you got to kind of time it. So climbing is probably the better route. Holy crap. Well, I'm glad I came back. Let's do a bunch of deconstructing. Might be able to end up making some more stuff here. Let's just put away this and this. No, keep the iron. Put you away, put you away, put you away. Let's make some more storage chests. I made you. Okay. Another one? One more. And later on, I'll get bigger storage chests, but for now, this will do. Because we're tearing this whole place down. Oh, let's put this other stuff away. Let's do it like this. This chest is full of stuff that's going home. The rest of them, for now, will just be full of the basics. Okay, and I've got no food. I need to consider that. I need to consider that. Because food I do have to go home for. Okay. But I might find some in a chest or something, so it's not like a huge deal. And it is a slow, it's the slowest of the meters to go down. Okay. Lot of stuff deconstructed there. Okay, we got a little place to go in here. We got, what is this? You look like something. No? No? Just decoration? Okay. This is something. Oh, can we get the train moving? We can power up the train. We can totally power up the train, y'all. Okay, let's go do this. I'm jetpacking it. So stoked. All basic materials, which is cool. Let's fill this one with the iron. Let's fill this one with the magnesium and the titanium. And I guess we'll throw the silver. No, let's grab these 2 types and we'll throw them in here. Just a little bit of organization. But yeah, everybody, if you can, go on over there. Subscribe to Chrissy. We have an episode of Walk of Life that we did over there. So you can go check that out as well. Deconstruct. We've got a shroom. We've got a box. Hey, food. I was hoping that that was going to happen. Grab that. And I like to deconstruct the boxes a lot too, just so, like, if I find my way over there again, I don't think, like, oh, I need to go get that crate. Okay. Grab you. More food. Whoa, did not mean to click the grab all. That's fine. Let's throw the cobalt in here. Keep the mushroom. Let's throw the magnesium and the titanium. Iron's just so useful that I'd rather hold on to that than a number of other things. Super alloy for sure we want. Microplastics I can make. I cannot make seeds. I cannot make seeds. Let's... Team Demons. I mean, that ain't bad. You're not wrong. Can I put this on a wall? No, it has to go below. Can I fit one here? Oh, I can. I'm curious if you can then... do this. No, you cannot. Okay. Okay. You go in there. Stuff that's going home. You go in there. You as well. Sort. You are another going home chest. You go home. You go home. You go home. I can make you. You're full. So then you and you. You go home and you go home. And you. Okay, cool. She platonically married? Wow. Wow. My goodness. Have I? Because I haven't been paying attention to my things. No, okay, I've not gotten the bigger stash yet. What do you cost? Ice. You know what? I can make some of these while I'm out here. I could probably make some power while I'm out here. What do you need? 1 aluminum. Let's do that. Okay, boop. That'll pay for it. Then tier 2 tube, you're gonna cost me some ice. Let's grab some stuff. Let's build this place up a little bit. Oh, not that direction though. Not that direction either, I guess. Oh, that's right. I did that too. Okay, so we're gonna do it this way. Let's build a ladder. Where can I sneak you in? Oh my gosh, this place is just gonna be awful. Don't worry about it. Okay, then let's build it up a little bit. So then up in here is where I can put like the biotubes and the heaters and things. Okay, iron and ice. Let's go find some ice. Oh my gosh, I have flippin' jetpack, y'all. It's like, that's so huge. Oh man. Did I make the boots? I haven't even made the agility boots yet, and now it's like, it's so much less of a thing to worry about, because you can just float everywhere. Okay. Let's make you. Tier 2. Okay. Oh, it doesn't line up in the center. That's the worst, isn't it? So we'll put you on the side over here. Okay. What seeds do we have? This one is like the weakest in terms of the bonus that it gives, but these are necessary if you want anything grass related midway through. So they're actually very good to get. So do grab the Lerma seeds, but you don't really want to be putting them in these veggie tubes. They're not that valuable. Team didn't record. Oh, there it is. There it is. It's something to do with recording. Something to do with recording. Because we both have that problem. Significantly. Okay, for more veggie tubes. Iron, silicon, magnesium, ice. So I think I have a bunch of everything except for the ice. Iron, silicon, magnesium. Let's get enough for 2. To start with. It's just simpler that way. 3 in there. Then 4 ice, if that's going to be the bit I'm doing. I just go out when meteors are happening, and then I accept. If I get vaporized, I get vaporized, you know? Team footage not found. I kind of like team footage not found. Oh my gosh. Team empty folder. My goodness. Do. Gosh. That was only 3, right? Yeah, I need 1 more. 404 marriage not found. My goodness. It's so ridiculous. Oh man. Team 404. That ain't bad. I mean, it's catchy. It's snappy. Oh, absolutely ridiculous. Okay, let's go inside. Do I have water? I do at least have the 1. Okay. So, Viva Los Biodome. Let's make another veggie tube. We'll kind of make it like a hall of veggie tubes. So then, the next seed, we will do that like reddish flower. No. The snappies are still better, so we'll keep doing snappies. You. Let's make another one. I should have grabbed the other seed. I forgot that I had multiples. Prootzel 69 and Haunting 420. You should flip those. It should be Prootzel 420 and Haunting 69. But other than that, fair. So ridiculous. So ridiculous. Let's actually put them all on this side. I forgot I had 3, which just changes everything. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, water. Let's use it, and now I would like to find some more, which is ice. Let's go check out this station over here, though, real quick, because there might actually be some water in here. Oh, did I already come in here? No, I did already come in here. Okay. I'm just looking at it from a different angle. Ooh, a beacon! That's helpful. Okay, well then have I cleared this spot? Maybe we've cleared. Can't take you apart, can I? Oh, I can. Can I just put you right back together? I can! Well, isn't that convenient? Turn this into instant profit. Look at that. Okay, here we go. This is materials. Yeah, just take apart the solar panels and put it all right back together, y'all. Gosh. Teamwork, we did it, y'all. We figured it out. Oh, man. Y'all are silly. Okay. Got a lot of iron. Need to figure out something to do with it. You and you and you. What's in here? More of all of that. Well, I do want a couple irons on me. I'm curious. Oh, actually, I'm going to need titanium. I will make the top of this bigger so I can use up some resources that way. But I was curious if I can build... No, I don't think I'm going to be able to. Well, it looked like actually it was floating. I could build up here. Okay. I was wondering about that. But I guess you can just build kind of floating in space. But I can't build on it, so that's too bad. So, never mind. I was thinking that if you could build on there, then that could be pretty cool as like a space to utilize. But, okay. Then I'm just gonna grab... I'm gonna use these resources because I have them on me. Let's pop one of those there. And pop one of... Whoop. Nope. It's avant-garde. Leave it alone. Okay. Then... So that's that. Oh, that's right. There were more things to break down. Do I need to break them down? No. But who asked you? I mean, other than me just now. Okay. Now I think we're good. Just the rocks on top. I think we're good. So, let's... Ooh, tier 3 oxygen tank. Oh, I've got everything I need while I'm here. Look at that. Let's just go ahead and get it done. Boom. And what were these? Double aluminum, double fabric. I only have the one fabric, though, huh? So we're taking you back. We're taking y'all back. Taking y'all back. You for sure. Yeah, all this stuff. Okay, cool. And then up here, we've got these guys going. I would need more ice to make another one of those, so we're just going to move on from there. Team Smut is Anna and Chrissy. There, that 100%. 100%. A lot of iron. Okay, cool. Let's head back. Cool, we cleared out a huge zone of goo. So now I understand, like, it's doable. It's doable. It's like I don't need to worry about, like, getting a million bombs or anything to do it. It's totally doable to just, go and try and eliminate the goo. Okay. Been breaking that stuff down. Looks like we just, yeah, resources full. Okay. Well, we're here, so let's drop off the base resources. We'll take this stuff back home. So I might want a couple of iron to build some more chests. We will grab a little bit of microplastic to bring back because the toxins are get in greater numbers. Yeah, Jazzy's making Chrissy a new PNG tuber and doing some new emotes. It's looking great, y'all. Be hyped. Be very hyped. Don't have the stuff on me to make one of those. But yeah, we're gonna need more inventory. So let's build. Of course, I don't have titanium. I actually don't have a lot of the base resources. I think I've cleared through most of them. There is the spot over there though that has a ton of the base resources. So I don't need to worry too much about it. Can I lay train tracks? I never have, so I don't know if that's a thing you can do. There is the track that's already there that I'm thinking we will be able to take advantage of. The levels in this game are not randomized at all. They are built in a very specific way, which I think it's the right choice. So funny. I had so much iron over there and I have none over here. Oh, need more. I'm just trying to build a little bit of space that we can work from. Because there's going to be so many buildings and things that I need. Did Chrissy join for any of the Stumpt streams? I think Chrissy came by for one of them this year. Maybe not. You definitely, we played some stuff. Team Iron Deficiency. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Oh, I do have an iridium, so heater-wise, think about that. But it's only the one. Okay, let's drop you off in there. Microplastics off in here. What do we got in this right now? Okay, tons of all those. We'll drop off the aluminum and the super alloy in here right now. And the iridium. Random stuff in here. We'll throw the fabric in there as well. Okay. I could use some water. Let's go see. Can I drink the purified water? Can I? Yeah, you got rage baited by Emmy. That's right. Boom food. Are the solar panels powering the other site connected to here? Yes. So if I go over here and I look at the power, you can see all of the power things that I have built everywhere are showing up here. Because if I go outside here, you'll see oh, I thought I had one of them over here. Maybe not. I don't have any of the tier 2 solar panels over here. I just have that one tier 1 solar panel. And yet on here, it's showing the tier 2s. Let's purify some water. I think I need to pull some stuff out of here. Oh, but I do have some. Can be drunk safely. Oh, beautiful. Okay, that's what I was curious about. So I can put that on there. I can worry less about that. Oh, locker storage. Oh, the dream is alive. So locker storage holds like this much. So it's like a double. It's great. Okay, let me think. Lots of space now, so I could start putting in some locker storage. I need to eat. Okay, let me just take a sec. Sometimes with this game, as with a lot of these games where you're like teching up and building things, you're gonna have to take a second to stop and like really like assess. Let's look at our blueprints. What have we got coming up? I like to look at these numbers and see which one's moving the fastest, because that's the one where I'm like, okay, this one we're working on right now. This is the general terraformation score. So this is just everything added together, essentially. Pressure, I know we could easily get this going by just putting down one more drill. So maybe we'll do some pressure. Tier 2 exoskeleton coming up. If we can get one more heater down, that'd be awesome. But even with the ones we've got, we're in a pretty good spot. Oxygen. Again, we're getting close. We're getting close on all of them. And we just put down some more of these. Those plants are growing on the other side, so they're good. So I think pressure is our next goal. What else? Power. We've got 60 kilowatts available. We're using 14. We do not need to worry about power for a while. Toxicity. A lot of toxicity to still deal with. Next goo cleaning. We've got a little while. Okay. Then things that we can craft. Beacon would be very good to build one of those, just so I can always find home. I do not have the progress screen, maybe? Yeah, this is the terraformation screen. I need the progress screen. So we'll make that as well. Maybe I'll move the screens over to here. Then... yeah, we're good on power. Air purifier would be good to do, but not my priority at the moment. So drills. Drills, beacon. Maybe throw up some lights for fun. Maybe put out some windows for fun. And storage. I think maybe doing a whole thing of getting a lot of storage and then moving a lot of the stuff from those other satellite bases over to here to deal with that. Hey, flower girl, how's it going? Okay, 1 second. I need to take a mental break. My brain just like fried for a second. Hold on. Because I'm playing so much on that other file where I'm ahead of this, that I'm kind of like, okay, hold on. What stuff do I have? What stuff do I need to get done? We know that we also want to go check out that other base and clean that up. So that might also be a goal. So maybe first thing, let's build like 3 or 4 drills. Then let's throw down a bunch of big storage. Even if I don't go on a quest to gather up all of the materials, just throwing together a big storage would be good. A bunch of big storages. And setting up a base over closer to the other big toxic site. The one that's on the opposite side that I went to before and then we went away from because I didn't realize that I should just be taking it on, you know? Okay. Sorry, I'm snacking too. Got a, I've talked in the past about those granola bars that I like that were like the key lime flavor and the like, I think it was lemon meringue, I think was the other flavor, or lemon cheesecake, one or the other. And they were really good. Those were seasonal. They don't have those flavors anymore. The new seasonal one is coconut cream, and it is also very good. I dig these. And they're a nice, easy thing to eat. Dry and cardboardish. That's what I'm here for. They're not dry. They're very good. I just mean they're not like, well, they're not wet. Okay. Let's accomplish some goals. Let's build some... Oh my gosh, y'all. That other music has been playing this whole time for y'all. I didn't even realize. For YouTube, you're fine. That was recorded on a different track. You're fine. People of stream, I am sorry that you were hearing multiple tracks. Because the stuff is on different tracks for me, I barely could hear it. Okay. Gosh, that's funny. Okay. So, it was drills. Titanium and iron, which I may have a bunch of over at this other spot. I know I have a ton of iron, and I do want to grab it for building the inventories. You kind of like the other music? You liked the chill wave? It's a good playlist. It's a good playlist. Been using it for a while. The artist to look up is named Sarah the Illstrumentalist. ILL Strumentalist, like an instrumentalist. I use her music like almost exclusively. 80%, probably, like no joke, probably 80% of what you hear in my playlist that I play on my streams is her stuff. It just exactly fits the vibe. And then my theme song on my YouTube channel is by her as well. All right, all the iron. I want all that. Then there should be some titanium that I think I needed as well. Right? Yes. So, you. Not even going to worry about lining those up. Okay. Then let's, you know what? Hey, new blueprint food grower. Awesome. And you, and you, and you. There we go. Gosh, I can make even another one. We'll do it. Why not? I have so much energy. Okay, now we're making some pressure. We have increased the amount of pressure that we were doing by 7 times, I think. Food grower, so a garden cloche, indeed. Which of these would we bring back? Well, let's bring some titanium because I just used a ton of it. Those are empty. What do we have up here? We have the food, or not the food growers, but the planters for the oxygen. So I may come back. Oh, you know what actually would be fun? Well, I'm not going to waste the materials because it would waste a bunch of iron, I think. Yeah. Of putting windows up there. And then maybe we turn this into like a biozone where like we build up here and then kind of put like biodomes and things around it. Sort of reconstituting this mechanical base into a more like kind of contained greenery space. Could be fun. Could be fun. I am enjoying in this game on my other file kind of building zones like that just cuz. You don't have to. You can build everything anywhere and it all is fine. Just, you know, as long as you're cool with having to, you know, go and grab everything that you need, right? All over the place. But like, it's so fun on my other file. Maybe I'll show y'all at the end of the stream here. I've got a, like these like butterfly biodomes and tree biodomes and things that are like a raft on the lake. It's kind of how I have them looking. It's so good. Okay. So, what do we got here? Let's just take these home with me as well. Head back, build some big inventories. Maybe run over to that other little hutch that I've got there and bring that stuff back. There's one over there as well that's full of stuff. Okay, so let's start building some of these. Did it just slip? I feel like I slipped as I was doing that. Okay. I hate this, like these edges here. You can build bigger rooms that then don't have those edges. But for right now, this is what we're stuck with. So I'm just gonna like accept that. So we're gonna do this, and we're actually going to do it just so it doesn't look as awkward. Like that. And then I could maybe fit something in between there, we'll see. You can build when it's yellow too if you want. Was that not red? Like that? Oh! Oh! I thought that was saying I couldn't do it. Because it was showing the red on that. Oh! Well, dang. That's gonna help me a lot. So, for you... we'll line it up based on this guy. So that's where we want him. Because that's dead center of that thing. So then let's grab you. You can really get them in there then. Jeez. Like, that's wild. You could technically do this. I'm not gonna, because that's just gonna annoy me. But you could technically do that and really stack those together. Okay, red equals not placeable, yellow equals clipping but placeable. Got it. I thought if it showed red on anything, that meant, no, you can't do it. Okay, did I make them flush? No, I did not. They're one little tick away. So let's try that again. How close can you get? Just like that. Yeah? Yeah, we'll do it like that. Kind of looks like rows of blockers at that point. It's kind of satisfactory rules. Well, I was thinking about that when I was playing it earlier, or when I was like laying stuff out before, where I was like, oh, I wish you could clip. Now that I know that you can, that definitely changes a lot for me. Thank you for that tip. Okay, we got a bunch of storages. Let's grab a bunch of resources. And we'll just, like, you know, go down the line. Pick a resource, give it a thing. Let's go grab... I probably have a bunch of iron in there. Hold on. Let's do this. We'll eat in a second. But yeah, let's go check out this spot. God, I like this game so much, y'all. I like this game so much. It is like, it is scratching an itch right now. That is just like, I'm loving it. Ton of iron. Oh, even more iron. Okay. Building more of these things. I gotta be able to harness that at some point, right? I gotta be able to get that gas. I need to harvest the Vespine geysers, okay? Goodness. All right, I think I could probably fit one more over here before it gets awkward. Yeah. And I guess I could also fit one here. Like, I can do it. Wall of lockers, but it works, you know? Okay, that's all I can fit. All right, so then we've got the titanium goes in here. We've got silicon goes in there. I don't have any on me. Let's go with the magnesium. We're gonna put iron in the first slot because that's the most common that I'll need to use. Okay, then other resources. Let's pick one more. Aluminum. Let's grab aluminum. We know aluminum has places it needs to go. It will be a common enough resource at some point. Okay. Now we're feeling a lot more organized. Look at that. Like, when you see the bottom clipping into it and the top clipping into it, like, it makes it look weird head on here, like it is higher up, right? But when you look at it from the side over here, it's just like, yeah, cool. Rows of stuff. All right, so then let's do this. Let's do some organizing. Cobalt. Titanium. Silicone. Magnesium. And aluminum. Maybe we should come up with different names for them, like iron. Cobalt. No. Well, for now we will do it this way, but we'll see. Magnesium. Exactly. Silicone. This one you just giggle when you read it. That's how that one works. Okay. I want more space for like all these things, like for storage, but we're cool with this for right now. We've also done some pressure. Let's check our screens. Oh, we have food growers now. I can make food growers. Oh, and what's our power situation like now? After all the drills that I made, nothing. What does a big drill cost us now? 1 iron and 2 titanium. They cost 4 energy apiece. I have how much energy? 57. Let's grab the 2 iron that I've got. Let's grab a bunch of titanium. Let's make some drills. The music can get so intense sometimes in this game. It's a mama bear and a papa bear and a baby bear. Okay. We got some pressure going. Oh, terraformation index. Where are we at? We're at 72. I need the progress screen is what I need. Iron, silicon, silicon, cobalt. Well, I need to find an iron. You know what I can do? Well, here's an iron. I think it was iron, cobalt, silicon? Something like that. Silicon, silicon. Gotta remind myself that I've got storage set up now. Okay, screen, progress. Well, with that stuff there, I don't think I can put it on here, can I? No. Can I put it up there? Wouldn't that be cool? We can put it on walls. I guess for right now, I'll put it here. I will move everything around for sure. Current stage, Toxic Wasteland. Next stage, Toxic Dust. Okay. So, but our pressure should be, I mean, our pressure should be going up significantly compared to where it was. Now that we've got the big drills going as well. I could probably make a bunch of purification things. I probably have a bunch of the different materials to make these, right? So, purification capsules. You are just chlorine, water, and toxins, right? So, I've got chlorine, water, and toxins. Let's put a bunch of you back, grab some chlorine, grab some more chlorine. Let's grab you, and boom, 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 boom. Okay, now, put you away. Do I have stuff in here? Okay, good. Then for the other stuff we need, I think it's toxins and micro or plastics, right? Cool. So then we can grab more of this and more of this. Let's just make a bunch of those. Okay. Throw those in there. Cool. So just quickly making a bunch of those things. Then what do we end up needing for making this? So bunch of those, pristine mushrooms. Cool. Okay. Okay. Food. I need to eat something. Then I need to make a food grower. Aluminum, water, and iron. Oh, psh, easy. Aluminum, iron, and water. So I need iron. And I need to probably make these specific water bottles, not the purified ones. Buns and ice cream and nuggies and everything. Ooh, okay, that does sound good though. That does sound good. We've had a couple of hot days here. So that does sound good. Okay, and ice, or not ice, iron. Sorry, so it was, once again, okay, it was aluminum. I was like, it's aluminum, huh? That's the difficult part, but we had found some aluminum, so we should be fine. One of the things about this game that is incredible, all right, absolutely incredible, is you can deconstruct things and you get all of the resources back. And the thing that's beautiful about that is that if you make a mistake using something to build something and then realize you need that very rare resource for something else right now, yeah, take the other thing apart. You know, if you don't need that, but you need that, you know, then boom, you're good. I really appreciate that about this game. So we'll set the food grower to go. We'll get our picnic supplies. We'll head out towards the other goopy zone and we'll do some goop cleanup. That'll be the goal. Okay, so this ice is destined to be water for the purposes of crafting. Now, food grower was iron, aluminum, water. Aluminium. Oh, got the exact amount. Food. I'm trying to think if I create another spot. For right now, you know what? We're just going to do this. We're just going to put it here. And I will create a more food-oriented zone here in a bit. I will use up all of the aluminum. I don't even think I have enough seeds for this to matter. But it's fine. What am I missing now? Iron? It's the iron that I'm low on? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We'll keep one aluminum. We'll do the 3. Like I said, I probably don't even have enough seeds for it. What did we say the cats were for the sins? Well, we said that Lana's gluttony, like the for surezies ones, Lana's gluttony. Did we say Archer was lust? Did we land on that? Because from there we can kind of deduce the rest of them. I think we said Hippo was sloth or wrath. Blue is whatever the opposite of that is. Pip is envy. What else? Drink water. I don't know what else off the top of my head. I'm trying to rethink about it, but it's already gone in and out. Iridium, microplastics, all that stuff. Oh, communication antenna, all that stuff. Where are we at? Okay, Nivy says Archer, Lust, Lana, Gluttony, Hippo, Sloth, or Wrath. Uni, don't know. Pip, Envy, Blue, Pride. Oh yeah, Pride. That's right. Oh, and then we're saying, oh, we're putting Kevin in there? Well, if we're putting Kevin in there, Kevin might outsloth any of them. I think. Kevin was chill boy. So if you bring Kevin in, that actually helps answer quite a bit. But then what does that leave for Uni? What is the one that is left? Because there's 7 cats then if you include Kevin. Right? Okay, food. Seeds. I've at least got... Okay, cool. We've got 2 eggplant seeds at the very least. That's good. Eggplant is one of the more valuable ones because it's not just food, but it also has other uses, so that's nice. Okay, we got some food going. We've got our toxic water thing. Let's go get some water and put it in the purifier. Should always have that going. What is the last one? Yeah, if we got... Oh, greed and envy are 2 different things. That's right. Greed and envy are 2 different things. So, who was greedy? Because that was the other one. So, we could... You could make one of the other ones gluttony, and you could make... Lana greed, you can make Pip greed. But I think Pip is envy, because Pip just wants to be with Blue. And then Archer's lust because he won't leave my side. Let's see. Okay, we wanted to go over that way, so we want some shake and bake items. So we'll need to get some materials as we go along our way. We will also want water and some extra oxygen. So where's some cobalt? Can do that. And then for water, I can just grab a couple of these guys. Kind of love that. Kind of love that. Yeah, let's make some oxygens. And then food. How much food do I have? I have 1 there. I think I probably got a couple in here still. Oh yeah, let's eat one. Take one of these. I need to clear that out at some point. Okay. So then, let's head over this way. Let's grab iron, magnesium, and silicon as we go. And, get to clean it over there. Okay, I only need the 1 silicon, I need 2 titanium, I need 3 iron. That's shake and bake right there, y'all. 1 more iron if you want to have a storage space. So 4 iron, 2 titanium, 1 silicon. That's what you need for like an all-purposes starter pop-up base. Oh, and then if you want even more starter base, even more luxury, another iron and silicon for a crafting station. Then you're in a pretty good spot. After that, if you want to live in absolute luxury, then it's you want a food grower and you want a water collector of some sort. So like on this map, like, you know, you build that next to a flippin' pond, get the little purifier thing. Of course, then you got to set up a purifier in there now that I think about it. But anyway. Okay, so I forgot I have my jetpack. Where can we get close before we're getting toxic? Dun, 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 dun. We can get closer than I thought, actually. Okay, so let's back up here. Once it starts getting green, that's when you know. So I think somewhere up here is not a bad idea. There's a line here. I'm sure, yeah, that's where we cross. So on top of these rocks, not a bad idea, and the reason I say that is because then it's like really high up on the horizon, so it's easier to see. Okay, so we had enough for a... Oh no, that's the worst. That's one of the downsides. We've got enough for that. We've got enough for a small crate. 3 iron if you want a big one. And a crafting station. Which should be good. Okay. And then beyond that, what do I have? I have my chips and things. Okay, we can lose the construction chip for right now. Let's throw the goo cleaning chip on there. And yeah, let's make our way in. I want the deconstructor because I do think that it could be useful. 46 toxic elements to clean in here. But we have a jetpack now. I'm so glad we went and got the jetpack before coming over here. Oh my god. I just realized, because getting that jetpack for free is huge. Like, that's such a good early get. So back to the cats thing. Does anyone want to give a guess now that we've kind of talked through it all again? Write out a new list? Because I feel like we kind of added some components there. I want to see what people think. And we can kind of come together on that one. Where's some iron? I'd like to make a little bit bigger storage, knowing what's coming around the corner. Just all the resources we're going to be bringing in. Like, just the goo alone is going to take up so much space. Like, I will need to do some runs back over to the other place just for the goo, I think. Oh, construction chip required. That's right. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do that. Oh, that's right. It can overlap. I forgot about the overlapping. That's ridiculous. But I don't need it to. Okay. Let's throw you in here. Now, back to here. You and you. Okay. Did I have any other resources I wanted to put away? Well, I don't need all of this oxygen and stuff on me. I need only one of each of these really right now. Maybe we'll do 2 waters and 2 oxygens. But yeah, I don't need the full set. And then the construction chip can stay here. Okay, let's go get some more of this done. 46. We've done 6. There's this whole upper area. So let's kind of explore around in here. Space food. Okay, cool. We got some aluminum, more eggplant seeds. Awesome. Let's clean some goo. gosh, oh, this game's great. Let's read a message. You'll find all the necessary to realize your task. Okay. Oh, iridium! Let's drink a water. Let's eat a food. Why not? And okay, that's good there. Gotta remember to look at my toxicity. I was getting real comfortable in there, not even thinking about it. Okay, we got a bunch of stuff over there, but let's go back. Let's get our toxicity good. I could make some of those those toxic purification canisters and bring those with me as well. I hadn't thought about that, but... Oh! Have I seen you? Nope. Clearly not. Okay. Well now. Let's grab all these. Let's grab the uranium. We will put them in a chest in here just so I remember that they're here. We'll hold on to that purification thing. We're going to put you in here. We'll put the aluminum in there for now. Okay. Back to it. Okay. Oh, so, the Mortal Kombat movie dropped finally on streaming, and I checked it out. It was a movie. Like, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. A little weird in many ways, but the first one was too, in like the way that they're telling the story. Like, not having Liu Kang be the main character is wild. But like, I don't know. It's not everything I wanted and more. We'll put it like that. But seeing as the box office didn't do too great, from what I understand, I don't think we'll be getting a third one. The movie ends fully on "we're about to see movie 3." Like, it's literally, it's just like, and so like now the battle truly begins kind of thing, you know? So yeah, but that probably ain't happening. So, you know, too bad. Your boy will have to wait another decade to maybe get an awesome Mortal Kombat series. Ooh, we got some solar panels here that we can deconstruct and reconstruct. Ain't that exciting? You and you. Oh, I don't have my construction chip on me, though. That's right. And I wouldn't be able to put them down here anyways, because I can't build when there's... what do you call it? When it's in a toxic zone. And we got you. Man, I really would love that next exoskeleton. Y'all. Doot. Okay. Now, speaking of which, I have a tier 2, or I have a tier 1? I can get a tier 2. So what do I need? I need titanium, silicon, double magnesium, and an aluminum. Well, here's the aluminum. Let's... No. This is my inventory to take back. So you come with me. You come with me. Yeah. Okay. Let's go get that exoskeleton upgrade. Nah, then I can stop swapping my things back and forth. Oh, man. Anyway. Did anyone else see, Mortal Kombat? Or I guess, has anybody seen any good movies lately? I really haven't had the opportunity to watch too many. But Mortal Kombat came out, that was like one of the few movies where I was like, you know what? I need to go watch this out in the living room on the big TV. Gotta get the 4K experience. I'm such a Mortal Kombat nerd, so, you know, mildly disappointed. Okay, so we were about to make... oh, the exoskeleton. Titanium, silicon, double magnesium. Titanium, silicon, double magnesium. Hell yes. Okay, so now we got this equipped. I could put this on. I could even put on the torch and the mining speed. So 3 magnesium, 2 silicon, and an aluminum. Because I don't think I made the torch yet, did I? Wait a minute. I did! I'm so glad it was the first thing in the slot. And mining speed. Boom. Cool. So swap you into there. You watched Obsession. How was it? I've heard good things. That doesn't mean it was good. Just means I've heard good things. We're at 53%. We're moving slowly. Are y'all done? Not ready yet. Okay. But we're growing eggplants, y'all. We got some purple bananas we're going to survive off of. Let's look at some blueprints. What's coming around the corner? Tier 3 drill at 21 NK. We're moving up on that. Tier 3 veggie tube. Not too far off. Terraformation, we still got a little bit to get up to KTI. The comms antenna I could make. Nuclear reactor. It's going to be a while, and I'm going to need to be finding some uranium, but holy crap, when I can put down nuclear reactors, y'all, power is not an issue. Even though right now power isn't even really an issue. Good indie horror movie you watched recently was This Tempting Madness. It had Simone Ashley. Who's Simone Ashley? What's she from? Or he. I'm not sure. Or they. Tier 3 goo cleaning is 75 KP. We're getting there. I did make some more purifiers, right? Or I guess maybe that was just my plan. Was it just that it was my plan and then I didn't get around to it yet? Yeah, because here's all my plastic and stuff. A British Tamil actor. Okay, I probably would recognize her. I just probably don't know her name. Mushroom. Oh, there we go. Mushrooms. Because I don't think I did because I know that I wanted to put them all down here. And I was like, I don't think I had more of those. Okay. So. Atmosphere purifier. Atmosphere purifier. No, closer. Close enough. It probably needs to come in one little tick. So not close enough. Ah! I'll make sure they're actually aligned. Here's what we're gonna do. Put them right next to each other. That way I know they're good. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Triple air purifiers. Use up the stuff I made. Sex Education, Bridgerton, the new Devil Wears Prada movie. I don't know that I've seen any of those actually. But still, I watch so much stuff with British actors and comedians and stuff like that in it that, like, I would probably... There is a chance, I'll say. There is a chance I would recognize them. I may be being a little bit bold to say that I probably know them. Okay, let's do that. I need to just break down some more goo. PC Man, I'm only partially paying attention, so this might have been mentioned, but you should have foundations you can put down if you want. I don't think it snaps to a grid as nicely as I think it should, though. Yeah, no, for sure the foundations are there. I've used them a bunch on my other file. I really don't like that they don't snap properly. I mentioned it at the beginning of the stream, like how I really dislike the way that they snap. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. It makes it hard to, or I guess I'll put it this way. It doesn't necessarily make it hard to align your base to itself. It just makes it hard to align your base to that grid as well as itself. So there's like only certain sizes that things can be if you want kind of equal sizes on the edges. But you know, that said, it's not the worst thing. It doesn't make it harder to build things. It would be easier if they would make it available, you know? All right, our heat is getting real close, but I'm going to need probably some like iridium bars or something. So I need this guy. We need to get it to 175. These guys are coming out soon. So I think that's going to be the next one, is maybe the tier 3 veggie tubes are the thing we think about. We've got the furnace going, or not the furnace, the food growers going. So I think we're going to head over and do some more cleaning. I wanted to bring that stuff over for those purposes, but beyond that, it doesn't have the same footprint as your base. No, exactly. That's the thing. That's what makes it so frustrating, is that because it doesn't match the footprint, it makes it so difficult to make a satisfying looking base on it. Like, you really have to think ahead, and you really have to be like, okay, I have to make extra space on these sides just to be able to make it look planned, you know? I think I had mentioned, for the last maybe 15 minutes of the stream, I'll go over to my other file and show y'all what I got going on over there. It'll be a little spoilery, so I'll let y'all know ahead of time. So those of y'all who like really don't want to see it, we can say our goodbyes early. But, you know, I do think, I really would like to show it to y'all. And then it'll give you, for those of y'all who would like to see, it'll give you a peek at what happens. I would say I'm mid to late game. I say that, and then there's huge features that I have not even touched yet. So maybe I'm wrong. I don't have fish, I don't have animals, you know, maybe it's just a game that takes a long time. Until you get used to it. Like, I have gotten this thing up and running and us getting to this point on my own, I think faster than we did it as the three of us last week. So just having played it, you kind of learn that stuff as well. This is what I wanted to do. Throw you in there. Nope, all of you in there. I need to get some more of those toxic spores, but I guess I'm okay on that methane stuff or whatever it is for now. Let's grab some toxic water and get it purifying. I may even want to, like, this is the kind of stuff that I do really like to do, is like maybe even though our base is just up there, build just a little small base here just for processing the poison water. Like, just straight up for the convenience of getting it done, like, on site, and not having to waste the space all the way over here. You can just take the final product back, you know? I like doing that sometimes. Okay, get that stuff processing, head back over. Now I've cleared out the inventory here, so now I can fill it with more goo. Y'all know how it goes. It's the loop. It's the loop. So, the toxicity's a little rough. Oh, how am I doing on pure? Oh, I used up that purification thing. But it's fine, because I made another purification station, so it's fine. I can make more of those things if I need to. I may want to build a purification station over here, one of these guys. We could. Need one of you and then a pristine, which I'm sure there's one around. So we'll think about that when we come back. Okay, we got the new drill unlocked. Let me check what it takes. Oh! Oh, okay, no. It does not take iridium or anything. It just takes basic resources. Iron, titanium, aluminum. So let's get some aluminum and we'll do that. We did unlock the new veggie tube, which does require... Same deal! Okay, aluminum. Aluminum is what we're after. So I will take apart this stuff. And we'll just kind of get there. I want to... Gosh, even though it's only minus 0.4 a second, this goo is getting me. Just because it's such a large zone. I wonder if there's any below. You know? Got a little room in here. Oh, get rid of that. Is there any up here? Yep. Okay. Okay, I need to go back. We're gonna play it safe. I could probably get away with a few more, but we're not risking it. We're taking our time. We're fine. It's too bad I can't just throw down some storage and stuff inside this zone. Like, it won't let me build a little base inside there because it's toxic. So I do have to kind of build these little bases around the edge and think about kind of how to handle that. Okay, goo goes there. We will head right back to that station. Yeah. Hey, you're in Vision. How's it going? Get a sip of my sugar-free lemonade. Okay. We're planet crafting. I'm playing on the toxicity map, which was one of the DLCs. We didn't get a chance to play it for the stream, and I've been playing a lot of the basic map on my own. So I was just like, you know what? Let's just go ahead and check it out for stream, because I want to play more of this game, because I really like it. I want to go in here. I want to check out that... Wait. No. Where is it? Here. I want to check out that guy. Okay. And I want to clear some more of this gosh darn goo so that the number goes down. Okay, up to this level. Let's double check that there wasn't anything back here. We're good. Let's go up to the next level. What we got? Hey, iridium. Love it. Hey, a purification capsule. Beautiful. That lets me stay here for a little while. Gonna have to still be thoughtful about making my way back. Pew, 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 pew. Okay. Whoa! Well, that's nice. I guess maybe that was saying I cleared the tower. Like this little chunk, this little area got cleared. Let's go down. And I'm going to use my purification capsule here in just a second. Let's look around for more stuff. I mean, we'll definitely take the fabric. We'll definitely take the iridium. I'll grab the seeds and the plastic, but we are willing to, you know, lose some of those if we need to. I have oxygen and I have water and I have some food, so we're okay on that stuff. Let's turn on the lights. Wow. Okay, there's a lot of stuff in here. Let's do all this. Okay, purification capsule. Nice. I have it on deconstruct. Because, like I said, deconstruct can help you highlight things. So, like here, you can see that they actually have a deconstruct symbol on them that pops up. So it helps you highlight items that are valuable. Even though I can't highlight those ones yet and deconstruct those ones yet, it still helps me see those. The ones that I can deconstruct, it makes like bright red and huge. So that's helpful. Okay, let's go ahead and use an oxygen tank. Another purification capsule. Awesome. Okay, let's leave behind... well, let's eat a thing. That's one. I can grab the iridium then. That's nice. Let's drink this water. It's here. It's free. Okay. Ooh, a blueprint chip. Let's leave behind a plastic. And let's leave behind an eggplant. And we will come back to this whole spot. But I don't want to get rid of the biomatter stuff because it is really helpful. Oh, that is a window. I was like, why can't I get through? And I can use that chest out front. You know, I can throw some stuff in there for sure. Right now, I'm already on my way back. Might as well do it. But any of the chests that you find inside of one of those spaces, it's like you can kind of clear them out and be like, okay, this one I'm going to use as my like midway. You know? Okay, let's land. We are going to drop off... What can I drop off here? Just like stuff that I don't super need over there. I just want to grab all the toxic goo so I can get it processing. So I can leave that here for now. Okay. And I want to take the iridium over because I'll probably want to just go ahead and make some heaters next time I do stuff over here. But I'm liking focusing on kind of trying to clear out this base over here of the toxicity. We've already gotten more than half of it done, I think. What I'm hoping is that there's none below, like in the river kind of area, or like where the track is going over, whatever's down in that canyon. And then it's all just up there. Oh, tier 3 goo clean in. What's that take? Oh, that's the wrong one. You. Tungsten. I do not have that. And purification gel. I do not have that either. Okay, you. Throw all this in here. So I need to clear these things out, huh? I need some iron. Let's fill this up. I'm just going to drop this stuff off for now. We're going to not worry too much about it. And we'll just kind of stack things up in the different areas as we do, and then we'll see from there. Blueprints. What are we getting? Compass! That's helpful. That and the beacon. Both of those are things I should get. Compass chip. Need some aluminum. How much aluminum do I have here? None. Okay. That makes the decisions for me. Let's go. Okay. We are going to... You know what? I can head up from over here, and then we'll see if there's any on the tracks on this side. Bonus, there's this little chest. Have I seen this one before? Maybe. Okay. Let's go across this. With the jetpack, it's like we can easily do this stuff. Okay. So having it at only 3 is nice. Okay, there's a lot of goo down there. Lot of goo down there. We will check out this base. We'll head back over to our other spot, but I'm thinking that that's the rest of the goo that we need to clear. 25 of 46. And I even see some on the roof too. Okay, still got a lot to clear. All right, I've got a purification thing on me though. Oh, there's a chest over here. You know what? These chests we're going to be using to temporarily store stuff like the goo is what we're going to do. Come on. Why are you not? There we go. Just wasn't targeting it. Okay, you, what do you got? Couple of these, that's what you got. What do you got? Those. We've got some aluminum. Whoops. And some fabric. I am gonna need oxygen is gonna be the big one. So I should... I've got 1 oxygen tank on me. I should consider making some more and bringing them. Got some more water here. I'll just take it. Let's grab the aluminum. Oh, you're a chip. Those little ones generally have the chips. Okay. Deconstruct. Anything? Anything? These walls can sometimes be destroyable, and then thus they have stuff in them. Or in the... They might have, like... chests and things behind them. Rooms behind them. Okay. There's a ladder there, so that'll take me up. That's nice. No toxicity out there. This gives me such grounded vibes. Having these, like, big windows and then seeing, like, plants and things outside of it. Big time grounded vibes. Let's grab the aluminum. Let's go ahead and use our oxygen. And then I should really consider heading back. Now that said, I did use a little bit of extra oxygen getting here because we went the long way. Like we went across the tracks trying that out. But still can't take too much extra time. Ooh. There's space food, which is nice. There's a message, which we can make a message screen later, and I think, and read those. Oh, shoot. Okay, I do still have my purification thing. I was like, oh no, my toxicity, but we're still fine on that. Another tier 1 jet. So here's the thing about the jetpack and why I'm grabbing it. Eventually, we can get a thing called a recycler, where you can deconstruct things into their base materials. I think it would make a lot of sense for me to hold on to it and then do that, because they are made of some valuable stuff. Okay. We've got all of these that I can take apart and turn into regular ones. We're going to wait, and we'll do that once this place is cleared, and I can just do it here. Inventory's almost full. We're going to leave the heater there as well. So maybe the rest of the goo is the goo that's below? I know I had said I had seen some more up on the roof, so I think I got all that. Yeah, I had seen some up on here, so I got it. All right, let's get out of here. Oxygen's getting low. Oh, and so is that stuff. Okay. So it might just be that stuff down there, so we'll go down there this next time. Yeah. Okay, and we're good. I'll make a couple extra oxygens to take this time. It's just so funny. So, again, playing the other file, right? I have gotten to the point where I no longer have to deal with oxygen. I have created a breathable atmosphere. So, I don't think about it as much. That's some privilege right there. Okay, oxygen capsules. Let's make a couple of them. They cost 2 cobalt apiece. I just have this knowledge. Hacks. So we'll go down because I think I've cleared the entire upper area. We can always get back up there and check again, but I hope that I have cleared it. Oxygen capsule, oxygen capsule. Which backpack do I have? Tier 3 backpack, Tier 1 jetpack, Tier 3 oxygen, Tier 2 exo. Tier 3, Tier 3, Tier 2, and Tier 1. Okay. Can't even make the jetpack yet. Just looking at some stuff. Crafters and things. Okay. Still don't have any of like the super high level crafters or anything. Okay. And then food. We've got 2. Water. We've got 2. Okay. Let's go down. I think we can go over here. Hopefully this counts as the same zone. Yeah. Okay. Seems it. Okay. Then, with that being the case, get this stuff gone. Such a fun little extra mechanic to this game of just like cleaning up the goo. It's a small thing, but also like it adds a lot of, like it fits. It's another mechanic that fits with the concept of the game, which is you're clearing things away as part of making space for the life that you want to create. You know? All right, we're looking for 3 more nodes. And you! Woo! Cleared! All right. Now, I can go and do those solar panel things, so that's useful. There's a lot of wreckage and stuff around that I could go through and like tear apart. I can now, I think, just build over here as well is the thing. So if I could get some iron together and build a little base, I could then be getting my oxygen here and not have to worry as much, you know? So that's going to be the quick goal. See if I can do that. But it'll depend on if it counts this zone as buildable. Hold on. Oh, God. Not this way. This way. You... Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna put a little home here. So then to get inside of there, I'm just gonna go ahead and use this just so I'm not stressed. Iron, titanium, silicon. We have a silicon. I need an iron and a titanium. Actually, I'll leave that on. Okay, might be some in here. There's a titanium. And an iron. Perfect. We'll make a door. Oh, it's in here. You know what would be so funny? I don't know if it would work, but what if Oh, no, never mind, because of the way that it's lined up. I wonder if you could, like, put a door there, and then, like, because it's, like, clipping through, if you could go through. But I'm sure it would just, the glass would still be there. Okay, so then now I just need, like, storage from here, but at least now I can touch base and get oxygen. Okay, 3 iron. Love it. Let's grab all the iron I can find, actually, and use that as storage space. And I can deconstruct chests. They'll give me an iron each. But mostly this is so that I can... Let's go ahead and do that since we're at the end of a hallway. What are you? I've never seen that little screen before, but it looks like it's just decoration. Mostly just so I can, like, catalog and figure out everything that we have is what I'm doing. Storage. Okay. Start on this wall, because if I want to have more later, I will go in that direction long ways. Okay, because we learn now we can clip very far. Jeez Louise. That's wild. So if you really needed to optimize, you could just sardine these things in here. Okay. Put everything else away. I'm not going to worry about grabbing it all and putting it in there right now. I just want to, like, again, like, catalog, essentially. And then we'll clear things out later, because I don't know if I've actually checked the entire place yet. Okay, those are not things. Oh, advanced crafting station! The stuff that's further up, I will take apart. You. Ooh, lots of stuff. Okay. Whoa. Oh, my mouse died. Hold on. Okay. Saving. Always save. Okay. Yeah, we'll go in here. There's the heater. There's the message station. There's some food on the counter. What's outside again? Oh yeah, these guys. Deconstruct, deconstruct. Oh, they won't let me build them right here, but they will let me build them down there, I bet. Inventory's a little full though. Too bad. I love the, like, when you can just pick them up and put them back down. I think that that's just so fun. Like what a neat little mechanic of just like, oh, you just repaired it. You basically just repaired it. That's all. Can't do that, but I bet. Can I put it on top of here? Yeah, put it on top of your base. Can always do that. Is that yellow or red? No, that's all red. Yeah, that's efficient. Okay, let's hop in here. Let's also do a little bit of that action. Drop all those off. Okay. Let's go back up. There was one more of those to deconstruct, and then there's also the... I want to see again the roof. It's a window. No more chests over here or anything. Chest over here. It's got seeds. We'll just go ahead and just deconstruct that. Deconstruct you. Because I can make that heater again. Deconstruct you. Okay. Inventory-wise, we're still okay. Can I deconstruct these? Eventually you can make these lights. But sadly, no, I cannot. Okay. So then... let's go ahead on down. Is there anything I'd really like to take with me? Any aluminum or anything? Nah. We'll take the seeds, to be honest. Those Lurma seeds. Later on, when we can, like, make grass and stuff, they're going to be very valuable. Is there anything at the end of this hall? Okay. So then we'll double check these chests. Oh, aluminum for sure. No, just drink it. Okay. And you. We got seeds. We'll take you. We'll put you back. We'll take you. Okay. Then we'll call that good for here. Let's touch base for oxygen. Was there anything in this chest that I really wanted to take back with me? I mean, there's all the toxic goo, which I do want, but we can just put the toxic goo in here, you know? Kitty has received her sub-Q fluids. Good! Happy Kitty. Well, at least, I mean, probably a little annoyed Kitty, but ultimately, good Kitty. You. Yeah, grumpy Kitty, for sure. But, healthy Kitty. Okay, yeah, we'll take that back with us. Let's leave one iron so I can grab the super alloy. For now, it's good to have that super alloy. There might be stuff down below worth exploring later. Right now, I'm not going to worry too much about it. And then in here, there wasn't much, right? Let's just double check now for like a secret ladder or anything. There are a lot, at least on the other map, as you're driving around, if you're paying attention, there will be like little ladders that lead down to like underground bunkers. So they're real small. They're just these tiny little things on the map, just a little ladder. You've seen the tubes, just the top of one of those tubes. And so you do need to keep your eyes out. You need to keep your eyes out. Okay, we need to take this over there. So let's just drop off the iron. That's always an easy one to leave. Let's grab the... Actually, let's take some of the fabric. I know I need some of that over there. Drop another of these so we can grab this. Actually, you know what? Let's leave the seeds. I don't need the seeds right now. You come back with me. And you come back with me. Okay. Okay, so we detoxified that other base. That's a pretty significant get. We can do the big crafting station now, is the other part. So let's build that next. We hit the first milestone, the 175 KTI, which I think means now we're building a blue atmosphere. Like now we're actually generating... Well, actually, no, it's going to be different on this planet because of the toxicity. We are still working towards toxic dust. We're almost there. We're almost at that next stage. Cool. All right, what's this crafting station take? 3 aluminum, a titanium, a magnesium, and a silicon. Let's throw... Well, we're going to put the super alloy where the iron goes. We'll put the iridium in there as well for now. Actually, no. No, that's right. We have a chest over here for that stuff. That's right. You and you. Okay, so then a titanium, a silicon, and a magnesium. Yeah? Okay. Okay, and let's just go ahead and put this guy here. Yeah. Okay, so now this is where we would have been able to craft a jetpack. At this point, I would have been able to craft a jetpack. Now we can see what we need for tier 4 backpack. 3 super alloys and a titanium. I've got that. What about the oxygen tank? Another 3 super alloys. I do not have 6 super alloys. However, I can make super alloys now, which is basically one of every tier 1 material except for ice and aluminum, which I would call a tier 2. Maybe it's a tier 1.5. It's just not in the first zone. All right, we're about to tick this one up. Let's grab an eggplant, or 2, or 3. Let's chomp one of them suckers down. Eggplants are actually super important for fertilizer. That's their main purpose, I would say. But we don't have sulfur yet, so we won't be able to deal with that for a while anyways. Let's put the aluminum away. Let's decode this blueprint chip. Decode. Tier 2 boots. I don't even have tier 1 yet. What do those cost? Oh, they're in the regular station. I would have assumed they would be in there. Double super alloy and the tier 1 boots. Oh, I can make them. So tier 1. And, oh, and double fabric again. Oh, I might not have enough fabric, I just realized. I need 4 fabric. Okay, that's fine. I still need them eventually, so here's my tier 1s. I now move around a little bit faster. Whee! Look at me go! Alright. Alright, where are we at? 98.9! I'm stoked! Alright, let's go outside and see if there's any visual shift when this happens. Let's kind of head, let's look out like this way. Yeah, this way. Here. Okay. We're almost there. It's probably when we hit 200 KTI, is my thinking. In the upper right. I'm excited. I'm excited. And I haven't looked, I don't know what else. Oh, look! Hold on! Does there just happen to be a meteor shower about to happen? My goodness. That went full red. Wowzers. Ooh, we might want to go check those out in a second. Goodness. It got big boomy. Let's go hop in here. Yeah, we have hit toxic dust. Next, we're going into acid rains. Oh, man. Is this going to cause all kinds of other issues for me to deal with now? Like, are toxic rains, or acid rains, is that going to become a thing where, like, oh no, I have to get inside? Or is it just mean we're accumulating toxic water? Okay, there's wreckage here. But this iron, I think, is the stuff... Yeah, this iron and this magnesium, that's all the stuff that came out of those. So they're just basic meteorites. Okay, but it seems like the ground... Whoa! You're still going. It seems like the ground got more red, right? A little more like dirt-like, a little less green, a little less sickly. And I guess it's because we're no longer in a toxic wasteland. We just have toxic dust in the air. That's my thinking. All right, what crashed over here? Let's just double check. Yeah, basic materials. Okay. Okay, cool. Let's head on over here. Head back inside. I think that's a good spot to put a pause in this session. Let's go ahead and make sure I do my save. YouTube. Now we're going to take a look at my other map. So you can see kind of what mid late game kind of thing, I'm assuming, is like. So let's jump on in. Okay, y'all. First and foremost, look at my trophy. This is my trophy cabinet. So, here is my storage area. As you can see, quite organized. Okay, wanted to make sure that I got my stuff organized. You gotta be. Got my basic crafting station, got my tier 2 crafting station. Y'all have seen those. This is the recycler. You know, this is my main crafting zone, okay? Now, if you look outside, you might see some greenery. You might see that it's a little green out there, y'all. You might see some butterflies fluttering by. So, this building was my old base. I'm slowly tearing it apart. Heaters are up top. So, let's take a little look in this direction. Y'all can see I've got all of my wind turbines and my drills and my solar panels, and I've got some nuclear reactors, and all this basic. Burn it down and it will affect me nothing whatsoever. Over here, I've got the super heaters, which are putting out pressure and heat at a level that is ridiculous. I've got the huge nuclear reactors that are like tier 4. These are full fusion reactors here. So this is creating more power than I can possibly deal with. I have a market rocket so I can actually do commerce, space commerce. So I can order seeds and things. Land on my little base here. This is my bio lab, and this isn't even my real bio lab. This is my first bio lab that I'm not even really using anymore. And this is my my biodome, where again, basically not using it anymore. Here's a tree farm. I generate bark here. All right, bark is very useful for genetic stuff. All right. So beyond that, I opened up this area. I have created for myself a little growing area. These are tier 2 growers, okay? Growing a bunch of vegetables and automatically creating soup. Honey cooked beans. Now you may see that honey is on that list, and guess what? Your boy's got bees! Look at these bees! Aren't they great? Aren't they wonderful? Look at all my grass. Look at all my trees. Look at everything. I've got a car. Okay, we'll go zipping around on that here in a second. But the thing that I have not been looking at, the thing that I've been deliberately avoiding showing you with my gaze is the part that I've been working on lately and the part that I'm most proud of and the part that I'm loving. And that is my little lake biodome. I've got all this algae on the way as you head out there. You fly across the water, okay? You can zip up here if you want to. I go in that door usually, but I'm starting to get my farms going. We've got cocoa beans. We've got wheat growing here, okay? And now if we go inside this building over here, I have it recessed just a little bit into the water. I wanted it to have this kind of feel to it, so it's like you're walking around, you're wading just a little bit, you know? Your toesies are touching the water, okay? Head on in here. This is my real bio lab. This is where I'm doing real lab things. I've got my biolab here for making fertilizers and stuff. I've got my incubators for making bugs, all right? I've got my DNA sequencer for making trees and spliced flowers and things. I've got my little kitchen. Got my kitchen. Look at all this growing stuff. Now, Price, why are you growing so much cocoa? Why are you growing so much wheat? Well, that's because I've got these things, auto crafters. This one is producing flour. This one is producing chocolate. And this one is producing chocolate cookies. I have created the cookie lab of space. Do you not realize the power that I have now? I am the cookie merchant of space. Anyway, also, I'm creating a fun little spot where you can sit out and look onto the lake. We've got these flowers and things. We've got more honey growing here. The honey is another resource that this has access to because I'm also creating superfood, high quality food. Give me the paste. I sell that stuff for a lot of money. And then look at all these butterflies. Look at all of these butterflies. Do you see them all? It's not even all of them. Let's go inside. Look at all these butterflies. It's not even all of them. Look at all these butterflies. Hold on. It's not even all of them. Look at all these butterflies. And these ones too. Look at them. Aren't they glorious? And then I just started getting some more tree farms just for oxygen generation. But this right here, this is like my favorite thing that I've been building. Ooh, fusion energy. Oh, that's big actually. That's real big. So y'all know if you've been watching us play doesn't this look gorgeous? If you watched us stream it the other week, or if you see the episode, which for y'all watching on stream is not out yet, it will be soon. Your bitrate suffered in there, sorry. In the downed ships and things that you find, you there are fusion reactors, and, you know, Jazzy and I were talking about like, oh, you can't deconstruct them actually. You always open them, you always open them. I think I need to put the fusion battery in there. I've been trying to find a fuel source for forever. I think I need to put the fusion cell in there, and then it'll power up the ships, and I think it'll open a lot of the doors that are closed. So I'm stoked on that. By the way, algae, you gather under the water. Isn't this cool? Look at this. I love this. I love it. Auto crafters, by the way, can pull from like anywhere that's nearby. It can pull from machines, so it can pull. This is my water collector. The crafters that are in there, the auto crafters, they can pull from there. They can pull from these methane extractors that I have, so I probably need to clear out some oxygen from these things. But they can't pull from like the wild algae, sadly. But they are also pulling from these farms, which is nice. So that's why I'm growing the wheat and the cocoa out here. So that's for making the cookies and things. Oh, and look, a larva. Sorry if you're afraid of bugs. Ooh, a rare one. Nice. These guys will spawn and you pick them up, and these are what you turn into other bugs. I will genetically modify them using mutagens and things. And yeah. Okay, so let's go get in our vehicle, and I'll just drive around a little bit just so you can see how fast it flipping is. First and foremost, it's got a nice inventory on the back here. Look at all that space. Look at all that space. Slap the thing. Look at all that space. Oh, also, I can drink water from lakes now, and I can breathe the oxygen. So my fresh water is clean. Okay, let's go over here. I'll show y'all a basic mining setup that I've got going on, just so y'all can see what that looks like. It's not too complex. I don't have drones or anything yet, but over here you can see this is where I'm mining my iridium. This is an iridium cave. And so these things are extracting the iridium as well as basic resources. And then what I've got over here, this is actually making iridium rods whenever there's enough iridium for it to pull from these. So that right there is working great for me. I now need to figure out a recipe that will pull the rest of this nonsense out of here. I would love to have the cobalt and silicon and magnesium and all that stuff being taken into something. But eventually I will get drones, and that'll be that. But yeah, look how fast this flipping thing is. Isn't it great? It can flip over and everything. It's fine. It is like such a little goofball machine. I love it. So yeah. I got the vehicle, I got the stuff, it's great. This is a big file, y'all. And now when I go play later on tonight, I can make a fusion cell. I can really see what the next part of this game is like. So anyway, this is what mid to late game looks like in Planet Crafter. Isn't it great? Isn't it great? I love that you can do third person and stuff too. It's so cute. Eee, look at me. I should go take a picture in front of the biodome. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna stop recording there. People at YouTube, hope you enjoyed. Bye-bye.